can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heated up, ain't that a bitch cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Shooters on my left, that's gon' step at my leisure. I died and resurrected, bitch, but this is not Easter. I don't ride beef, little bitch, so this is not Easter. I don't duck shit, but off the goose I might seek it. 2 bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the door, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of posies, rolling dough, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, there's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish. I hit the switch and push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I think it schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness aid. Plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll the backwood up and have them pissed, I ain't passive. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heated up, ain't that a bitch cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda.
literally, bro, since the day that you sent me it, like, I was replaying it nonstop until it dropped. Like, literally, almost every day I was listening to something. Like, everybody I brought here, hey, you want to listen to Donda? You probably haven't heard it, so I got the leaks, nigga.
He said, you want to listen to Donda?
Yeah, like, hey, shit. Like, do you think I'm lying? Ask this nigga. Shit.
You got the country as hell. You want to listen to Donda?
Donda, my nigga, shit. Got the leaks. Man. Yeah, on Schmidt. Got the leaks. Shit. On Schmidt. Got the leaks. Shit. Got the leaks.
Though, right? So, like, what is it? Is he, like, lyrically rapping his ass off in a way you ain't never heard before?
I like that he infused, like, because to me, this felt like what, it was a mixture of, what was is Jesus is King or God is King? Is that what that one was?
The gospel album?
Yeah. It was like a mixture of that and a little bit of, like, graduation and shit. Because I was thinking that when I first heard it, and then I saw, like, some comments under the songs and shit, like someone literally said this sounds like it has a little bit of graduation in it, and I was like, I mean, no lie, like to some of the tracks, yeah, like I fuck with having the new God, like the whole God wave that he's on and shit like that, but also adding the bumpness to it. Like most of these tracks that like a nigga can really bump to. Like I'm not a Christian, but even when he's singing about God and Jesus, I'm singing right along with him. Like that's why I fuck with it, because even though I'm not a Christian, I still feel the religious tie to this album, and especially the tie to him talking about his mother.
Is it
like,
a religious tie? Or is it a Kanye tie? Because you got
honestly, I would say a little bit of both.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like I know, like if I fuck with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like they can say something and I can fuck with that just because that person said it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Drake come on and like endorses fucking like a certain type of soccer jersey, then you might catch me wearing that soccer.
No, I feel you.
True. Like, I ain't that type of. I got my own mind, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Example, though,
you a fan, yeah, like, yeah.
Right. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Swag and shit, yeah.
I might be more interested in the concept that Drake might be explaining upon than like somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely do agree with you on that. Like, cause like a lot of people who push like the Christian wave, like I was like Christian rappers and shit like that, or like people who just push that wave really heavy. I don't really listen to a lot, but when it came to this last album, like especially seeing the listening party with it, yeah, like that, like I've been a fan of Kanye for a while, so yeah, like seeing this like in the mixture of God is King and graduation, like bro, it was dope. I liked it.
That's what I'm saying, right? Because I haven't made through the whole album yet, but I listened to Jail.
It was 2 hours. That shit was
the album 2 hours.
Yeah, I watched Nante's whole review on it, and that shit was 2 hours. Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm gonna get through the whole listen of it eventually. Shit, like I'm probably listening to some more on my way home and shit. Listen to some more tonight when I'm chilling. But this the thing though, it really sounds more so like a Life of Pablo. Like it's got Life of Pablo, especially the song Jail. I guess specifically the song Jail.
Jail's fire.
I don't know if any other songs sound in that vein that he doing, but like that definitely sounds like some Life of Pablo shit. I can hear the graduation elements in there, but I feel like ever since graduation kind of came, ever since he did graduation, he been on this futuristic shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely feel with that.
Kind of getting futuristic Kanye, kind of just do everything. But I don't know, I'm gonna go through and give it a full listen to see kind of like those more graduation elements and shit. Only because graduation he was rapping on, bro, and that's the only thing I'm just not hearing so far yet is Kanye rapping. Like, is he rapping on the album? He's not rapping.
I would say there are some tracks where he's heavily like spitting shit. Like when it comes to,
is he rapping? Is he doing that?
Like the weird flow and all that shit like that. No, he actually spitting. Like it's mainly on the tracks when it's about like him talking about his mom straight on. Like no bumping shit, no like trying to add a wave to it, nothing like that. Him soulfully rapping about his mother and his experience, shit like that. He has at least like I'd say like 5 to 7 tracks, because it is 25 fucking songs. So like that's not what I was expecting for it to be a whole 25 song album. That shit, yeah, I was like, god damn. Like, but yeah, I would say like five to I wasn't expecting no.
The nigga did
that
3
long.
Listening sessions.
I didn't even know he was going to do 3. I thought he was going to do 1.
I'm saying he done did 3 listening sessions.
Yeah.
He done fucking recorded it in a whole fucking stadium.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, what the? He was sleeping in that bitch.
Every artist in the world to come out and record a song for this bitch. You think it's gonna be just 13 songs?
I don't know. Like I didn't know. Like
the last 7 albums that he was a part of was only 7 songs long, and he was a hard like. Hey,
but those is collabs,
right? But like that's, you don't know the headspace that he's in. So
I get that.
That's what I'm saying. But then even when he was working on he was working on Life of Pablo. Life of Pablo wasn't.
That's like 18 songs.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like to me nowadays, if somebody drops like when somebody's dropping, I'm expecting like anywhere between 15 to 18. That's what I'm expecting.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
That's a lot of fucking.
That's
songs.
what my roommate James said too. Yeah, he said that too.
He expect 15 to 18 songs.
That's what he thought this album was gonna be. Yeah.
I mean like a Kanye, Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, the biggest niggas. Like because Scorpio was like 45 songs.
Yeah, I mean it was a double project though.
Like but Chris Brown, that fucking
Milo, chill out.
16 songs.
Yeah, that nigga was tweaking. That nigga was on cocaine.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Anybody that goes over 13 songs is tripping.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Kanye is you can never tell what headspace he was in. So like when he goes from doing fucking his album,
he said, "What's up?"
Sci-Hi's album, Tiana's album, and every album is like they're like, bro, I got 17 songs that I could put on this album. No. 7 songs.
That's his dictator shit. That's that dictator Kanye
7
shit.
7 songs, nigga.
Because he fucked up Tiana album doing that.
When he come out of that, I don't know what to expect.
But he's never. That's my thing, right? I guess
expect.
because I see Kanye as a type like Kanye, one of them creative niggas that will never limit himself, but he'll limit somebody else.
Agree. Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is he'll tell you like, huh?
Oh, somebody comment?
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. What's good? What's good?
Talk to us.
Chat, the Mr. People in the chat.
But yeah, it seemed like he'll be like, okay, no, I'm stopping you at 7 so that he can be his, so that one.
So he could get 13. So,
exactly. So he can keep being his full creative self for everybody else type shit. So he can work on 30 songs a night, maybe do 7 for you, 7 for this person, 7 for this person, and 100,000 for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like on some weird, I don't know. Kanye got a real like, Kanye is like the, and I think after this album, it really showed that too, because sometimes he'll just, like, especially leaving niggas' verses off. It's like, bro, why have
so you heard about the Soulja Boy thing?
Yeah, and Cowboy. Man, I'm
Cowboy?
Sure 147 Cowboy from the city. He left his verse off to one of them songs, because the Cowboy says he's gonna leak his own shit. But my thing is this, like, Kanye West is like the basketball from Space Jam. He sucked motherfuckers' powers up. All right, he take what he want from you, and then just put it all into him. He like the Monstars, okay? Literally, bro. The nigga's the real life Monstars, bro. For real, he take what he want from an artist.
Hey, like, I'm a motherfucking monster.
For real, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. He said it. But like, it's like he'll take certain elements from every artist, put them into himself, adapt them to his style. Once he got those things, he makes himself stronger from it. Or he'll take that, whatever like that. He'll use it for a little bit, and then he'll spit it out when he don't want to use it no more. He want to bring on something new or whatever like that. Like,
True.
Like, I don't really think he like.
Kind of like that though.
Kind of, but like to me, it's a little bit like it's a little bit sometimes. Is it disingenuous? Is that a word?
No, yeah.
Right. It sometimes feels a little disingenuous because, like, for instance, right, the Locks been out doing their thing. He ain't invite them niggas out until Jada killed Dipset on the fucking thing. Then he would hit them up the next day. Was like, hey, come out and do woo because they got the fucking culture now, and you see everybody now, and they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you could have been hit the Locks up, nigga. You been new Jada Kiss. You been new Styles P. You been new all these niggas, bro. What do you mean?
We gonna talk about that after this.
No, we can't. But I'm just saying though, it's not until you see a motherfucker here, you know what I'm saying, right? Or you see a motherfucker, all right, boom, they got the right shit behind them to help build for you, or you know what I'm saying? Like you see something that you can take from it, or something you can capitalize on in the moment. Then it's like, okay, boom. Like I said, the Locks been doing their thing, bro. You ain't never put these niggas on the album until they just had this big ass moment. And so now you want to be like, I need to involve everything in the culture and shit like that. Ooh, these niggas been in the culture. They just happen to be having a moment now.
I'm about to say, because the only person that I didn't expect to be.
Shit.
Yeah, he's digging his claws in. Yeah. Like, he gets too comfortable.
Pussy.
What? The one person I did not expect to. You want to open the door for him? Milo.
Show ass out.
Ruga.
Hell,
I didn't expect. That was hard as fuck.
No,
especially after the Larry Hoover thing, having Larry Hoover's son there. That was dope as fuck too, having Larry Hoover's son there. But then right after, just playing some gang shit, and everybody in the crowd was throwing up everything the second that shit turned on. I was like, God damn. He was like, hey, they don't let the dude. He was this nigga was throwing up everything in that bitch in front of cops. Him and Kanye were bumping on that shit. That shit was funny.
My thing.
Oh man.
I'm not saying you're wrong at all. But my thing is, one, I think that's a thing that a lot of like big time artists do. Not all of them, but a lot of big time artists do. They'll pretty much just steal other people's shit. But I think Kanye specifically, like, one, he has that, like, even as a big time artist, he's a very introverted type of person, because he even came into the game like being overlooked. He makes some of the dopest beats, but everybody's like, "You rap? Nah, nigga, just make beats."
But that don't make him introverted though. That just make him not listen to.
Well, right, but
because he was always in niggas' faces like, I rap. Niggas just didn't want to hear him rap.
Right, 100%. But I just mean like when it's like he may be extroverted, but he has like introverted tendencies.
What?
I'd say because like I feel like I'm an introvert, but I have extrovert tendencies. Like, I prefer to be alone. I prefer to just go chill out, be at the crib, come up with my own plan, map that all out and do that. But if I have to go be in the crowd, I can work a crowd easily.
Period.
I can make it go however I want.
So you're not a full-on introvert. You're just a relaxed ass nigga,
right,
who like to know your
just
space.
a chill nigga.
I feel like I have more introvert tendencies than I do extrovert tendencies, which makes me an introvert. Is what I say. Like if you own 51% of the company, like somebody else may own 49%, but I own 51%. Nigga, this is my company.
I mean, you can say you're a majority owner, yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If I'm a majority of something, I would say I am that with tendencies.
You're not the only owner. You're just a majority owner.
Right. But I am the owner. I am. You're not number one.
You're a owner.
I'm number one though, because I control the controlling interest of the company.
One of two.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm a co-owner, but when you break it down, somebody, so you founded the company and you came in later. That's what I mean. So I am an introvert, but I have extroverted tendencies. Mm-hmm. So like, but I feel like Kanye may be the opposite. But like Kanye, I feel like mainly it's just like, Kanye has always been that dude. Like, when he first came into the game, he was riding on Jay-Z's coattail. Then he got off of that. Then he started putting Jay-Z on a bunch of his own stuff when he came out. Then after that, he threw Talib Kweli, who was super popular at the time. He threw in Lupe Fiasco, who was super popular at the time. Adam Levine put him on. Next shit, he started throwing on Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi blew up. The difference between those eras. Hopped on like
the difference between those eras, and I don't remember him. They did the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but again, though, the difference between him though of those times and now is that you can tell like he had a actual like admiration for these artists, and it wasn't when these people had a moment that he wanted to capitalize on. That's the only difference, you know what I'm saying? Because he has always done that huge collaborative effort thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. It's against it. It's just that the way he's gone about his collaborations, right? It's about, right?
To me, this was a big, good music album.
Yeah, but like again, you bring us a John Legend and don't nobody really know who a John Legend is, and then now we fuck with him heavy because like, oh shit, you really showed us we can do vocally. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Right?
No, yeah, you ain't wrong.
You bring us certain artists and it's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe we was overlooking this person right with that. The fucking All Falls Down song, right? You make it a Lauryn Hill sample at first, and then you bring in a singer that we've never heard of, sing the song, and now you give her a fucking amazing career and a gold record. You feel me? A fucking platinum record for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? So while he has came in and did that, or you got people like Knowledge writing for you. You got people like Rhymefest writing for you. You got people like GLC writing for you. These are people that's actually from the crib. Lupe is from the crib. That's something you're reaching back to. You can tell you really tapped into Lupe. Kid Cudi is obviously on the same wavelength as he is in the whole creative space. He obviously was tapped into what Kid Cudi was doing creatively, and obviously understood that, you know what I'm saying, this would be something that aligned together perfectly. Rather, Kid Cudi didn't have a moment for him to build on. You know what I'm saying?
I wish Kid Cudi was there at the listening
party. Kanye built these people up. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying, along with all these other. So, but then when you look at like with the people now that you're reaching out for instance, even with the Ruger shit. While I fuck with the Ruger shit, Kanye's been GDs in Chicago, bro. You just now shouted out GD shit, bro.
I low-key said the same. I low-key said the same thing. I said the same thing when I saw him come on. I was like, wait, like just now?
Hold on. Then, right, there's no problem with you fucking with Ruger or whatever like that, right? But it's a situation where Kanye I don't think Kanye ain't been connected to the streets of Chicago, and Kanye ain't fully aware of what's going on. Right. And I think he see his introduction of Ruger to the world as a thing that's going to help and save the rest of Chicago violence and all this whole other shit. And it cause peace between GDs and BDs and all this other shit. And it's like, bro, that ain't going to be the case. At the end of the day, you're going to end up just aligning yourself with another side and alienating another side. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Kanye don't understand what the assignment is sometimes. Kanye don't understand what the rest of the class is. He feel like his idea is the way to go, and that's the way to go. And sometimes it might be the right way to go or some shit like that, but you ain't been to school in like 30 days, my nigga, or like 3 months, my nigga. What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And I get the whole introvert thing, but my thing is like, I feel like with niggas like him, and this is that other chick too, Sweetie, I see the same thing go for her too sometimes, right? Certain artists, I feel like people give them passes.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. I've been hearing a lot of passes for Doja Cat too, which is kind of funny.
Well, we'll talk about her too, because I want to fuck her, but she annoying.
Oh my god,
But basically, okay, so I feel like some artists get passes when their behaviors and their actions show us a total different way. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, like, even if you listen to his documentaries and shit like that, like, yeah, he grew up in China and shit like that, in Atlanta, raised in Chicago and all that shit. He was kind of a loner, but he was never a shy dude. Kanye was not that nigga that was like,
honestly,
Kanye,
early days, I didn't even know he was from Chicago, like early in the career.
No. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying that he didn't have his reserved tendencies, that he didn't have his thing where he was like a loner and would lock himself in and focus on his beats, right? I think that Kanye is somebody who's dedicated to his craft. Yeah. And like he's truly dedicated to something where he'll isolate himself in situations where most people probably wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, he understands when it's time for collaboration and how he goes about choosing this collaboration now versus about how he chose it then. I feel like now it's based on who's hot and who can provide him with the momentary value rather than the full-on artistic value. Or he doesn't realize people full-on artistic value until the rest of the world does.
Right.
And that's the issue I take with him.
Right. And that's what I don't want to give him a pass, even like with all of the stuff he was saying about politics and Trump and all that stuff. My thing is, I don't think he deserves a pass. I think that the problem is we have to focus on his actual issue. Like because I believe Kanye, the way that he is now, he has always been that way. Now he just has a way to exacerbate the tendencies because when being back in the day when he was helping put all those people on, not saying he intentionally was trying to take their energy or anything like that, but he's always been like, oh, this is cool. I can make it better. I'm great. I can do this, you know? So I think...
He did that with Louis Vuitton.
Right. And the difference is back in the day, he was hungry. And he was also working up his own platform. He also still had to gain that traction. So then when he goes and partners with the Kid Cudi and stuff like that, and he's like, I can make you the next greatest artist ever. This is great. Do this, do that, do that.
Virgil.
Do this and do that. And
what I'm saying is the people y'all talking about though, like he fuck with them and he do shit with them, right?
Right.
He not sending these niggas off.
Right.
He not telling Cowboy, like how he telling Cowboy come out here and record a verse.
That's true.
And you're not putting your shit out there.
What I'm saying is like at the time when he has to build it, when he has somebody like a Kid Cudi who he is fully invested in, where he's making all the beats, or Kid Cudi's making all the beats on his albums and helping him write and being in sessions and all that stuff. Like I think the same thing with the Cowboy dude. It's like at the time he had to be there. He had to be invested. He had to be around because he was still building his own. But now that he's the richest black man in America, like, and he's been at this top echelon of monetary wealth for the past 5 to 10 years, he's been so, like you said, he's been so far removed that he has his own house, his own studio, his own everything, where he can invite people there, but out of the maybe 2 months maybe that somebody spends there with him working on a song or that process, he spent that other 10 months by himself, you know, doing his own little thing or whatever. And I just think he's so far removed, he doesn't understand, like you say, he doesn't understand the street, he doesn't understand these rappers, he doesn't understand anything outside of himself and his experience. So now, since he is, like, he can hop on the internet or hop on TMZ and be like, I think slavery was a choice. That's not, when he further broke it down, you kind of understood where he was going from, but you would still be like, that's not some shit you talk about. You know what I mean? Like, he's so far removed, he doesn't understand the implications of the things he's doing. So when he reaches out to Cowboy and he's like, oh, I think this is dope, I think this
shout
is
out to
crazy,
people in the chat.
This will do this in my mind, this is how it looks. Then he puts it out and he gives it to Cowboy, and then Cowboy sends it back and he's like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, but I still think some way this helped him. I don't think he is even thinking to the point of that, because when like T.I. and all that, when they were talking about when Kanye was saying all this crazy stuff and working with Trump and all this stuff, when he was doing all that, and they're having conversations with Kanye, all of the people who we like, ain't none of these niggas said nothing to him. They all are explaining Kanye, like, he'll say something and just be like, this is exactly how things are. And then you have to have a 10-hour conversation with this nigga over 3 weeks for him to even back down a little bit, for him to be like, no, I don't think everything is that way. You know, is it like it comes?
I agree with you. No, I feel you.
Fully formed idea, and nothing anybody says can change his mind.
Both y'all saying facts right now, which is crazy.
I don't think he deserves a pass. I think we need to attack the ideas and the actual problem that he is having and that the world is having.
Well, that's what I feel like I'm saying with him, right? Is that he uses people. For his, like right now, he uses people for for his momentary value, right? So, for instance, with somebody like a Cowboy, right? Even if you feel like that in the moment or like that, you don't provide Cowboy with anything. If you feel like the verse wasn't bad, right like that, you don't provide no constructive criticism, no anything like that. You just leave this boy in the dark without having him do anything right for the thing.
Since he's so removed, he doesn't think that he should do that.
That's what I'm saying. What the issue is? That's what I'm saying. What the fucked up part is that you using people for what is they good for you for in that moment. Outside of that, if you don't need to use them anymore, or if somebody else come up that's better, you're going to take that and you're going to put that over the other one. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing for me.
That's true.
Where it's like, that's bogus. Or like I say too, it's so he'll just go with what's popular, right? So for instance, right, even with the whole GDs and the dough shit, bro.
Yeah, because that shit was crazy. I wasn't expecting that. That was the one thing I fucked with it so hard, bro.
But like, I fuck with that shit heavy for Ruger, bro.
Oh, man.
My thing is like, Kanye, bro, you ain't never been a gang member, bro. You ain't never been a gang banger,
Which
bro.
was all,
on your song Drop Slow, bro, you say my best friend. You say my best friend used to stay. What's my best friend used to stay? Down the street from Calumet, a school full of stones. He nicknamed me K-Rock, so they'll leave me alone. You feel me? So fuck is you talking about, bro? Like you just talked about how you with the Stones. Oh, whatever, about Calumet, nigga. My brother and sister went to Calumet. My auntie went to Calumet. My cousin went to Calumet. My whole family went to Calumet except my mama, nigga. You know what I'm saying,
I don't know
bro?
if any of my family did.
No, but I'm saying though. But I'm saying is this though, is that the hood, the school in the hood you talking about, that gang that them niggas is, bro. You, like, okay, the GDs in the dough. You was fucking with the BDs when it was Keith era. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah.
Like, so my thing is this, bro. Stop just aligning yourself.
I forgot all about that
like
shit.
That,
he just
nigga.
reminded me about that.
Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, stop. It'll just look weird, bro.
You saying that actually made. I agree. We are saying the same thing.
No, I know.
My thing is, I just think Kanye has always been that way. Because
but my thing is
like,
back then, he probably has. Right? He had more of an understanding of what he was doing. It was more
around.
It was, but and it's actual like I said, because the difference is because he understands, like, all right, boom. If I'm gonna put my time in the cutty, we're gonna really put my time in the cutty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even with Talib, you feel me? I'm gonna put my time in the Talib. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my time in the Hov. These are people he actually revered as artists, so he knew these people's music. I don't think he know Cowboy music that well.
Right, but
I don't think he know Ruger music that fucking well.
If somebody would have came along, like you had, like back when Kanye was popping off and stuff like that, DJ Khaled was still a thing, and he was still
He's still a thing now.
You know, like everybody knew who he was and stuff like that. Or even other rappers at a time, like you have like fucking KRS-One who could put people on, and like all that type of hip hop in that time. I believe if Kanye would have met up with any of those niggas, right, and they're like, "Yo, we got you," because Kanye was after everybody trying to get in the studio. So I think if Kanye would have linked up with any of them niggas, and then Jay-Z would have came along, he would have dropped everybody to go for Jay-Z. Now, probably most niggas would have did that, but like even after,
so, yeah, I don't like. Honest to God, though, like I mean, maybe because he has such a revere for Hov or whatever like that, but like. I mean, maybe because Kanye don't got no loyalty, seem like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right, because, like, how much was it after they did that? Like, they did 808s and then they did Cuddy's first album. After that, how much was Kanye really involved in Cuddy's career?
He didn't need
in terms of... Right, but that's what I'm saying. He got what he needed out of it, and that... Cuddy was just a bigger project as opposed to
the difference
all
the other things. The difference is that like with now and like but then and now whatever is that even with him working with Cuddy and after that like you don't see him no more with Cuddy, right? Is that's also like you did that, right? It's more than just y'all did you went through a whole extensive project with this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like years of
Which is so
collaborations are
amazing.
working. You know what I'm saying,
Oh,
right?
man.
You know what I'm saying? Years of collaborations are working, and we know like the relationship ain't off. That's Cudi's also artistic choice to go. I'm going here to work with, and Kanye like, yo, we did what we. I bet, yo, hey, all right, bro, hey, let's go get stronger real quick, and then we'll come back later and make Kids See Ghosts down the years line. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the difference is right there, bro. Is that he took a real actual investment in the people in the people's careers, even if it was just for that little window for that moment, right? The window was way longer than the window he allows that he gives to artists right now and shit like that, right? And I think that. He was more of a fan of the people that he was actually listening to, that he was actually working with back then. Like he was actually invested into their music than he is now. I don't think he knows Ruger's catalog like that. I don't think he knows Cowboy's catalog like that.
Like,
even Soulja Boy, him telling Soulja Boy to come through and hop on some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Kanye, hold on. Kanye, you telling Soulja now he a legend? You telling Soulja now he a legend? Soulja, bro, you was around.
But Kanye like that though. Like he
I'm
don't
saying,
like.
He was around during the Soulja inception.
I mean, yeah, but they were competitors during that time.
No, what make them stop being competitors now?
I mean, you know, we're in the era of everybody want to be friendly now and shit like that.
Who's
and
competing with fucking Drake? What make them stop being competitors now?
I'm talking about with every single artist out there. Like, I mean, I would say like
his competitor wasn't Soulja Boy back in the day. That's the point I'm making, basically. I get you on that. Because Soulja Boy was not his competitor back then. Soulja Boy was a 16-year little kid.
I'm talking about Kanye.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
back in 2007, 2006, when Soulja Boy was coming up, Kanye's competitor was 50 Cent. That's when they put out them albums on the same day. That's the level he was on. Soulja Boy was not his competitor. It did not take you this long to realize the effect and power that Soulja Boy fucking had, bro. And then for you to be like, all right, then I'm going to still leave your ass out, bro.
You sell do-rags, Bow Wow.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I sell lemonade.
That was from their verses and shit?
Bro, I've been repeating that ever since I saw that argument, my nigga.
But you get what I'm saying, though, bro? Like, it's Soulja been out, bro. You just now selling.
Yeah,
like,
that was surprising to me, yeah.
But then it's because we see Soulja doing what?
Double XL even said something about that. It's crazy. Yeah.
So, like, he doing all this. He got the greatest comeback. He making it so it's like motherfuckers starting like, and you see the rest of the world giving Soulja's flowers. Now, Kanye like, oh, let me hop in on this too. Then let me get Soulja's flowers too, because you did do this and do that, bro. Nigga, you watched all this shit.
Okay, so that's the one thing that I had a thought process when it came to that. Thank you. That his verse not being put on the album.
And it probably was trash. Don't get me wrong.
Did you hear it?
It was probably trash too. No.
Double XL released a leak of him doing the verse on it on Twitter yesterday.
That's what's up.
It was all right. It matched the vibe of the song, but I mean.
Like, don't get me wrong, some niggas need to accept that you just did that album. Like, I get that. But, like, Kanye at the same time, bro, you know when like, niggas ain't getting this upset if a nigga's not sitting here really riding they, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, because that's what I wanted to say. Like, when it came to the label releasing the album, but like, and not with without his permission. When I heard that originally, and then I saw the whole Soulja Boy thing come out when it came to you taking my verse off the song and all that, like. What if he asked him, like, this is just my thought process, like a fucking conspiracy theorist. I thought that he meant to switch the song out before the release, because I didn't, like, what if he had the first listening party, after that first listening party, he asked Soulja Boy to get on the album, and before he could release it, the label just dropped it without him being able to switch the songs out.
That's not giving
like that's just what I thought. I was like, cause it kind of just makes sense, but again, it's also fucking Kanye. So I was like,
it's the richest black man in America.
Yeah, so that mine also came back in my head. I was like, yeah, it's like, so when I saw TMZ like put out the fucking Instagram post of him going all crazy on Instagram about it, like, and then them taking off Jail Part 2 off of Spotify, which he also talked about, which I thought was weird. That just made more sense to me. But you know, I don't know. Like it's fucking Kanye. I don't know.
If I'm the richest nigga in Chicago, bro. Fuck you talking about? You're not taking a fucking sticker off my windshield.
That is some true shit. That low key is some true shit. Like when I was like, it's like it just the whole leak and like the whole drop just made sense. Like it being on Sunday, it literally dropped like at 9:00 on Sunday, and I was like, bro, and then literally like. That was my church right there. Listening to the fucking Donda all day, and it was fire. Like having all the choir fucking samples and shit like that, and the choir singing in the songs and shit like that. It was dope as fuck. So when it came out, TMZ and Double XL was posting the Instagram feed and shit like that, I was like, it makes sense, but also doesn't.
What?
Like him complaining about that. Like I was like yeah, I understand, but like one, I thought that that label was just a distribution label, and I was like, so like I was like having to go through all that in my mind.
Thing, bro, like
it was just all weird. Like I was just like I didn't know what to think. Like
additional can leak it if they have.
Yeah, like the distribution labels. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but exactly. That's why I was like, what? Like,
so it's
like turning your homework.
he just went through 3 listening parties. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? They leaked it without your permission? Like what?
That's my thing. And then
it's Sunday.
He's already complained about labels and all this other shit. So if you tell me you turned around and signed another stupid ass deal where you didn't have no artistic control or no shit like that, bro.
And you being the richest man in the U.S. Like, like,
yeah. And that's why I feel like a lot of Kanye shit be. It just be. He great work.
Yeah, true. Yeah, A plus. Yeah, that's
bullshitting so much about like the real what's going on type shit. Like that shit, bro.
And I guess Kanye specifically is not. I still stand by my point, the introvert extrovert thing, not about him, but I think more so Kanye is so self-centered.
That's what it is. He's not an introvert.
Right.
Yeah.
He's so self-centered.
Nigga selfish.
So he doesn't see past himself. So like if somebody's like, hey, I submitted this, I did all this work, I had all of this shit ready for you, and I fucked with it, all my city fucked with it, I'm doing all this shit.
The whole city.
Crazy,
nigga, half the whole city was in that fucking stadium,
this
nigga.
album out, and then you don't even, not only is my work not on there, I'm not even talked about. I don't even have a credit. I don't even have a.
You didn't even mention that. At least came and did something.
Yeah, right. Like, and all I can see Kanye is like, but bro, like, remember I sent you the you submitted something. You were able to submit something.
Oh, what he'll do too is he'll take a.
You were able to be a part of the process, but I can't have you a part of the finishing thing.
Right. You know.
Or he'll take like a piece of like, cause he probably took like a Cowboy flow.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like you know what I'm saying, some shit like that.
I thought I heard Post Malone look in that album
and
at
it's
first.
like, and it's just like, all right, bro, like you gotta start. You can't do that, bro.
Right. And but that's what I think, him being so self-centered for all these years, and then also adding in the fact that he's made all this money.
We can diagnose it all day. He's still a dick.
Kardashian. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That is what needs to be addressed. Like, a lot of people are just saying, like, not you, but a lot of people are saying Kanye's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't like. If you look at it, if you trail it back, this man has been the same nigga forever. That's another thing too. Conceited. He might do things.
Bro, y'all remember that Dave Chappelle episode?
He had those things on him, bro.
Y'all remember that Dave Chappelle episode when he had that when he performed with Common?
Yeah.
And they were in like that kitchen. Shit. The nigga barely looked at the camera. He only came in front of the camera when it was his part time to do the chorus. And the nigga turned around and was fucking with shit. Like, I was like, nigga, what are you doing?
That was a part of the performance though.
That was weird. Oh, okay. The other camera plugged in. You can just switch it.
I think that's when they did that little. I think that was a part of the performance. But either way though, like. You know what I'm saying?
It was just weird to me. It just looked weird.
I mean, shout out to you feel me? I'm always ride with my home team niggas, but I'm also not gonna. I feel like his issue right now.
The performance is beautiful.
Yeah, he is self-centered. I feel like a part of his issue now, though, too, is that he's just bought a little much. He's bought into the hype. So, like, when people started calling him a musical genius, he just kind of ran with that and felt like he can do anything musical. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, you don't got all the answers, Sway.
Yeah. Huh? I think he kind of just, you know what I'm saying? He just started drinking his own piss too much. You know what I'm saying? For real.
No, I feel you on that.
Drinking his own piss.
But hey, I will say, man.
Thumb in that beat.
This album, man, especially that listening party that I at least got to see, especially when Don came out, because Moon is my favorite song on the album, like low key, because Don singing on that shit. Because I swear I've heard.
Is Ruger on the album?
No.
He must have just wrote that.
Yeah. He literally just brought him over because of the whole Larry Hoover thing and all that stuff.
He probably wrote some lyrics on the album too, though.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, true. It helped him write and shit like him. Yeah, true.
Which camera
like,
is it? Isn't this?
Thumb in that bitch. Thumb in that bitch.
Oh no, it's not that. Oh, here, I gotta plug it real quick.
They don't let the Smitties in the dough.
I was surprised too when I was watching Rage watch it, and he even said, "Oh shit, Ruga," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh shit, Ruga!" Like, cause well, I'm still mad about not being able to go to that fucking show, but cause they were supposed to let us through the door, nigga. But seeing like, cause he was in the crib the whole time. And the little nigga popped out, went onto the floor, like walked off the porch with Kanye, started fucking bumping and shit like that. Literally everybody started screaming. And I was like, bro, low-key, this is beautiful, I ain't gonna lie. Like, because, like, when it comes to, especially, obviously, like, the young Chicago kids that Kanye has worked with, like, over time and shit like that, obviously, like, Chief Keef and all them and shit like that. That's the one thing I love about him is that he does, like, blow up the niggas who does what? What you mean?
He don't blow them niggas. He didn't blow them niggas up. He did not blow them up.
I would say he blew them up, but he showed love though. He at least showed love.
After the rest of the world acknowledged them niggas.
I mean, he at least showed it. Like,
Kelly, why
I don't get. That's always been my biggest thing against him, bro. I don't never give him no like credit for that shit, just because it's like.
Oh, it's because it's.
No, I got you. Yeah.
It was behind that.
Yeah, it just. I just did that. But you're good now. Oh well, no.
She let it clap for a nigga. Make a marry.
Fuck with the Pop Smoke verse on there?
I ain't hear the whole album.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you just said that.
But yeah, no, like I was saying, bro, like I don't never give Kanye that credit though, bro, for as far as like artists that was already in the city, that's like already that was already popping, bro, and then he just kind of came after like the rest of the world was fucking with him, and then just put his little step on it because he from Chicago and he know how to look if he was Kanye West and then fuck with these niggas.
What if he was waiting, for the okay, I ain't gonna continue.
Waiting for what?
I don't know, nigga.
What you gotta wait for?
The time that he brought the whole city in front of everybody, I don't know.
What you gotta wait for to know chance? We had this conversation before. What you gotta wait for to know chances gonna blow? Ain't no way chances already super popping already, and then you finally like start working with the nigga, bro. Like,
it's kind of crazy. I look.
He don't know what the.
I would have thought Chance
would
have been on this, low key.
He probably had something to do with it. It's probably because also he was cussing his ass out when he told his ass shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Who else did Kanye actually put on? Who did
on the album or just period?
No.
Just in general.
Career, who did he put on that?
Oh no. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. It's the like the whole old Kanye, new Kanye shit. What I'm saying is now his issue is that he doesn't take in that same like care or that same work with the artist. You know what I'm saying? Before, like as far as who do he actually put on? Like you could say he put on Cudi, you could say he put on whatever like that, like whatever like that, right? These people were talented people like that. He helped mold those guys' careers. You know what I'm saying? Like truly helped mold people's careers. You know what I'm saying? Broke some artists that we never heard of, introduced some people to us we never heard of. Lupe, he definitely put on Lupe.
Sean?
Huh?
Big Sean?
Oh, he did put on Big Sean. He did put on Big Sean. And that was by chance Big Sean had to force himself on the Kanye and shit like that.
That is true.
But still though, but Kanye was
that is crazy. I forgot about Lupe, him putting on Lupe like that.
Oh yeah, guess who was on Lupe the third? You feel me?
Yeah, shout out Lupe, man.
I remember that shit for debut. I'm like, who the fuck is
it would have been crazy seeing Lupe on this album though, bro.
Probably had some right
oh my Jesus.
Lupe as a MC and lyricist, popularity wise, no, but as an MC and lyricist, Lupe was already solidified. People already knew who Lupe
Says Kick
was.
Push,
yeah, in Chicago.
But that's what I mean.
People and being from Rockford too, which is wild, man.
People didn't really know
Lupe.
People
from the West Side.
I thought he was born in Rockford.
In the same, because he produced on 808s. He was known a little bit as a producer and stuff like that. And that Cudi. He produced on 808s and then helped him with a bunch of beats and writing and stuff like that.
What year did Day and Night come out?
That came out. That was like 10 or 9, cause I was in middle school when that shit dropped. Cause I remember the year the video dropped. I swear that was either 10 or 9.
You want to see something? Check.
Man, I remember watching that shit first on MTV too.
2009.
Let's go. Come on. I said 10 or 9. Let's go. Bro, that was a while ago. Oh my Jesus.
He did Day and Night, or he produced.
Oh my God, man. Because he did produce Day and Night. I remember him talking about that in an interview.
He worked on that pretty much exclusively.
Yeah.
808s came out in 08.
Oh, it did? Okay,
oh, for real? Wow.
He produced on 808.
Yep.
He got and did some writing and stuff. And then after that, Kanye sat down with him and was like, all right, now we're going to make you famous, pretty much. And let's make.
Hey, shit, that feature on
and that's the same way.
What's that song?
I
keep on running, and bro, that's my god when that shit came out. That's one of my best. That's one of my favorite Kanye features.
Who put like Jay-Z on or Jay-Z?
Hey, Jay-Z verse on "Don't Do" was fire. I ain't gonna
put in like
shout out Kanye and Jay-Z.
Putting other people on, but that's what I mean. Like somebody who we didn't really know anything about at all, like, and nobody really knew anything about, and they were like that hidden gem that was like
Lupe, Kid Cudi.
But no, that's what I'm saying. People knew about Lupe.
Again, because like the 4 or 5 niggas in Chicago, Lupe did not have a fucking a project that even made a fucking magazine. People did not know about Lupe. People know about Smiddy, my mom, my dad, and you niggas. Niggas don't know about Smiddy. Okay, like, people that when Lupe came out on that fucking Touch the Sky shit, that was Lupe's introduction to the world. That's what put Lupe on.
Hey, Smiddy, stupid.
I'm saying
you niggas
and
my mom.
And the people who were already in the industry, who were big.
Niggas didn't know Lupe.
I hate this nigga. I fucking hate this nigga, bro.
He had already released music before that.
This nigga said my mom and daddy and you niggas.
What was the project before?
I don't know, but in the but in the interview, the people who were talking
both y'all
about
stupid.
were talking about already knowing.
Let me
about
look up Lupe's first project.
Was talking about already knowing people in the industry.
Like, this is what I'm saying.
Just didn't have
this is what I'm saying. Okay,
Kanye,
right. This is what I'm saying. That's putting a nigga on.
No, right. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying right. He put him.
Nobody is gonna find a nigga who just nobody ever heard rap or just nobody like niggas like, oh yeah, I heard of this nigga. Oh yeah, we heard of this nigga. Don't mean like this nigga is anybody to you. Like, oh yeah, we heard of this nigga. And nobody was going. Jay-Z wasn't going like, damn, this nigga Lupe the Code. I can't deal with him. Let me give him Kanye. No, Kanye was like, yo, I see everybody overlooking this nigga. Let me give him the shot. That's putting the nigga on.
Also known as Double
right.
J.
What I'm saying is, people did know Lupe was cold. That's
Muhammad
what I'm saying.
Walks.
Whereas like somebody like Kid Cudi, nobody was paying attention to Kid Cudi. Like
nobody's paying attention to Lupe.
Because he was in. But that's what I'm saying.
None of them niggas nobody's paying attention
to. In the industry.
Damn, this album came out in 2006.
He didn't have connections.
Muhammad Walks.
Nobody.
I don't even know what the fuck this is either, nigga.
In a couple years, when you look up Smiddy first project, it's gonna be 2012. It's gonna be the Project Dope, which nobody heard of unless you went to high school with me. And niggas know I can rap. Niggas know I can rap. But it's like,
nigga,
okay,
2006.
Don't mean shit. That don't mean jack shit.
Oh my Jesus.
Wait, when did that even come out? Let me see that. That's probably one of his first early mixtapes.
It's the first project.
Muhammad Walks.
I know, first debut album, actually. That's what it says, I think. I think that's what it says. But 2006, nigga, I was in grade school.
Oh, I think it's later on.
God damn.
Like, I get what you're saying, but like, it's no way you're gonna find an artist that just nobody had like. If a motherfucker is nice, it's a lot of niggas that's nice that a lot of niggas know about. Like, it's a lot of niggas that nice. Jay-Z know a lot of nice ass rappers and shit like that, right? But if them niggas is not on though right now, right? Them niggas is not put on in no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker still, it take for a motherfucker to still put them in the right situation, put them on the right song, present them in the right situation to the people in the right way with the right view and all this other shit, and then to give them a career that they can sustain on their own. That's putting a nigga on. Just because niggas knew who he was and niggas knew he could rap, that's what's up. That didn't mean they didn't do shit for him though. Like I say, like, shit, nigga, I done rap for niggas, niggas, you know what I'm saying, bro? But them niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's until a motherfucker go, boom, here go the opportunity and a shot, and here go the platform, then boom. He did that with Cudi, he did that with Lupe, and he took an actual care in these people's careers over a period of time. I feel like now, the nigga wants you for a song, he gonna get you for a song. If he don't care what he did or somebody else come in and did something that's better, then your shit is gonna forever just sit and collect cobwebs on it, and then it's gonna be like, sorry, what do you go? I miss the old Kanye. Chop up the gold Kanye. Like, be with the soul Kanye. Like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. He just got such a robotic attitude about him. That's what it is. The nigga is a robot, and like the nigga don't got no emotions really. It seems like he do got emotions, obviously, but like he don't really got that actual connection with people. Yeah, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And I think who was that? Well, I think one of y'all. Yeah, because he's so rich. But it's like, but before
that
when he
nigga
was
literally
broke,
was in a stadium for like a couple months.
That's what I'm saying. When he was broke though,
yeah.
you could tell he felt Lupe's story. You could tell he felt.
He even said when that nigga was first coming up, he was around a whole bunch of people all the time.
And not even fully broke though, because he had money at that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like he said he was around a lot of like when he had his apartment, he was making beats for everybody. That nigga had niggas in and out of his house every day.
Like bro, he put GLC on Drive Slow. When has he done something like that though, bro? Like as of recent, like gave us a nigga that like we fairly know him, bro. But you put like that nigga on a real known like song though, bro.
There was a nigga who I didn't know that was on the album. Here, let me see. Hold on. I forgot dude's name. Cause it was a dude that I thought that it was Post Malone singing because I looked at all the features that were supposed to be on the album. Cause if you go on Spotify,
is it one of those hit songs? Cause that's the only thing I'm saying, right? Is that Drive Slow is like that was put out as a single, as a hit. You understood that when you put that song out, like I just understand when you put out a single, like you understand that that's more than likely with the majority of your listeners, like not niggas like us who really digest music, right? But your majority of everyday people, that's gonna be the only thing that they listen to. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't wrong about that.
Most people not gonna go get your album, or if they go get the album, they only gonna go get it because of that song that you put out as your single. So the fact that he put out Drive Slow as a single, and he put GLC on the song, but next to who else on that song? Paul Wall, T.I, and him. Come on, bro. That just showed, like, the extra, you know what I'm saying, push he was giving niggas, bro. Like, okay, like, why can't you sandwich Cowboy between you and a Jay-Z? Why can't you? You know what that would do for Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you put Ruger between you and a fucking whoever?
Yeah, because everybody that was on this album is already high-established artists.
You and Travis and Ruger on a song. Like
that would have been crazy, low-key. Cause that Travis song was really good. That was a really good song. I'm just saying,
it's just like my nigga, like he just lost his soul. Kanye ain't got that soul no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's probably fucked up to say, but like you feel me? And he probably, if you see me, Kanye, that's the camera.
Yeah.
If you see me, bro, and you want to fight,
hey, chill.
I'll beat the shit out you.
Yo, chill. I'm gonna have to help him if I see it happen.
You gonna help who, Kanye?
No, you, nigga. I'm gonna have to help him. Like if I see Kanye and Smiddy fight, I'll be like, I gotta beat Kanye ass now. God damn it.
I would beat the dog shit out of Kanye.
Oh, man.
And that's just like
Kanye, I love you, nigga. Hey, chill out.
That's not because I feel like I can fight super crazy, but that's just.
If you got your security with you, hey, I gotta help this nigga, but hey, calm down. Look at this.
And I fuck with Kanye, like,
if your security come and pack us out, chill out, nigga.
I feel like it's gonna come out weird, like I don't fuck with, bro. I fuck with him, bro, heavy, bro. And I think that's why I be so passionate about the shit I say about the nigga. It's cause like I see just
you
the
want
bullshit,
better for him,
bro.
I
ain't so much better for him, bro. But just because like when you a nigga from the same place he went to, bro. You know what I'm saying? When his mama and when him and your mama went to the same high school. When you had to drive past his grammar school every day as a kid, and all motherfuckers say that's the grammar school Kanye went to. You know motherfuckers went to that grammar school. You know motherfuckers that went to high school with him, and we used to talk about him like, yeah, he was just a little quiet. You know what I'm saying? When you just hear all these things about the nigga, or you hear all these things about him in the story, and you watch old videos of him when he was really a Chicago nigga, you see how much of that shit he lost. And you see, like, with the loss of all of that shit, what that does to him as a person, bro, and as even a figure in the city. He could have more respect and be a bigger figure in the city. But I feel like for him to have the audacity to think just because who his name is, that he can come in and do certain shit, that's what I don't fuck with, bro. That's like a nigga just getting out of jail trying to come and make peace between all the gangs. You ain't been around, bro.
Nah, I feel you on that.
Like, what is you doing, bro?
Because like that's kind of what it made me feel like him having this last listening party in Chicago, like him trying to reestablish that a little bit. Like trying to reestablish himself in the city and shit like that, especially with bringing Larry Hoover's son on and Ruga on there and shit like that. Like that's what it at least looked like to me. Like
you show Ruga love after Doug did. Doug was been making waves.
Yeah, that's also a big thing. Yeah,
like Doug had been making waves, bro.
That is true as fuck. I know. I heard about Doug before Ruga.
Way before that, bro.
Yeah.
You from the city, bro, so you didn't hear about Exposing Me. You didn't hear about Slide. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hear about My Mama's House. You ain't hear about none of them records, bro. And then all of a sudden, Ruga though got this GD anthem, and now that's what you attach yourself to, the GD anthem.
The reason I thought he did that, was because he had him bringing Larry Hoover's son on and talking about like freeing him from jail and shit like that.
I mean, he brought Larry Hoover's son on because of the GD anthem.
No, he brought Larry Hoover's son before that anthem.
On the show?
At the listening party.
Right,
yeah.
I'm saying the reason why Larry Hoover did that before because he knew he was gonna do the GD anthem. You know
Okay. That's okay. Now that
like he heard, like you feel me? Like he what I like again, bro. Like and again, bro. This just go back to this shit, right? Larry Hoover Jr. Now you fucking with Larry Hoover, son. I don't have no.
Yeah, I also said the same thing.
It's just like, wow, you been in Chicago, bro.
Nigga, like
you been coulda did things, bro.
Gave him a whole literally because the second part of Jail.
Way behind it, you want to
Because the second part of Jail, I think Jail Part 2 is a 7 to 8 minute song, and for a whole like minute and a half or 2 minutes, Larry Hoover Jr. is talking about how his dad used to get out of jail, about like, oh, they said when they said when I'd be in 8th grade, he'd be out of jail. Then they said when I graduate high school, he'd be out. Then they said now my son has graduated high school and he still isn't out of jail and shit like that. And I was like it is crazy he's doing this now. Like he's doing this now.
Niggas are screaming about how it ain't Ralph and all this polo shit, and then you still got the most unaffordable clothes ever, bro. Polo G.
Yeah. Honestly, I should have low key for him bringing a big Chicago hype. No, yeah, I've been agreeing with you this whole time. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying y'all disagreeing. I'm just saying, do y'all see what I'm like?
That's what I'm saying. Like
when you start thinking the names, you like,
yeah, like
nigga had like 2 platinum albums.
Nigga, like because if he was, because low key, like I thought he was gonna spin it to like trying to bring like everybody together and shit like that. Because okay, like I saw Ruga. Okay, I low key thought all the niggas was finna come out after that.
He knows better than that.
I thought Herb was finna come out. I thought Baby was finna fucking come out, nigga. I thought motherfucking nigga. I thought everybody was finna come out that damn house. I was like, what the fuck? But like obviously
Herb,
they
no
didn't.
Baby.
I was like, nigga. I was like, but at the same time, I was like, why aren't they though? If this is the last listening party, you're done having them. The album is finna drop, and especially you bringing Kim on and doing the whole wedding dress thing.
He brought his wife out?
Yeah. I was gonna ask if you saw that. He brought Kim out, like, cause he had like a row of people on the outside perimeter of the thing, had a line of cars, another line of people, and then another line of cars. So at the end of all the music, you see Kim walk. I think it was Kim. You couldn't see her face, and you couldn't see see her. It's like all you could see is like a figure wearing a dress. But she was walking in between the cars and the people, and the spotlight's just on her. It's completely black, and the spotlight's just on her. Obviously, the cross is still on top of the house, but she's walking slowly through the people, and then Kanye leaves everybody that's in front of the house, walks down there, stops in front of her, gives her a hug and a kiss, and then it ends the live stream.
On a white woman.
Yeah, and I was like
Dr. Umar will have a lot to say about this.
You should have kept this to just Chicago. Like I was like having that at the end to have that wrap up a whole Chicago experience that I thought that he was trying to do out for this last listening party, because he could have done that for the first one and just kept it at that with the bringing his wife out.
It's a Kanye thing, man.
I wish he would have brought everybody out for that one, because yeah, bringing on Ruga was cool. That was dope. But he the only Chicago nigga you bring out here?
Did he bring Ryan Fest out? GLC,
nope.
Any of them niggas?
Nope. Literally only Marilyn Manson, DaBaby, Travis Scott, Don Toliver,
again,
that
Marilyn
one
Manson,
girl, Ruga, Larry Hoover's son, and one other person. That was it.
Marilyn Manson and DaBaby. So he bring them out
because they helped work on the album with him and shit like that. So.
No, those are the cancel kings.
That too.
Marilyn Manson was the king of controversy back in the day, the whole Eminem era.
And then DaBaby's going through his shit now.
And
yeah.
then Kanye putting himself in the situation in the middle of him. Marilyn Manson was the beginning. Kanye's the middle, DaBaby's the end.
Yeah,
you know and it's just like it's creative.
He did help a little bit on the album, because I'm sure he did. I looked up like some XXL shit and exactly.
That's the reason what it is. Though,
I thought it was cool. I low-key, like the second I saw that white pale ass face come out that house, I was like,
that is hard.
Is that Marilyn Manson? Literally, they're all wearing black. Literally, everyone's wearing
that image.
Swag as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, bro. All of them wearing black, bro, and especially that being a replica of Kanye's mom old crib.
Because he grew up as a shorty.
Nigga, I didn't even know that at first. I was like, bro, that's so fire.
The
bro.
nigga, like he like the nigga, like the nigga in class, right? Imagine a student every day they turned in their homework or they turned in some shit and that shit looked great, but they didn't do none of the shit you asked them to do.
Yeah, you answered the question right, but half this shit I didn't ask you to do though.
No, I didn't even ask that question. That wasn't the question.
They said, nigga, this wasn't even a question on here.
Like the nigga turned in the math project, but wrote the best essay. You know what I'm saying? It was a math assignment, but he wrote an amazing essay. And it's like, okay, this shit is great. But nigga, you in math class. Like,
what if, like if that nigga like had a math assignment and then said like it was like a whole bunch of like paragraph questions and then just wrote his own, said fuck those questions and wrote his own questions and like he said wrote his own questions and gave his own answer. It's good, but why?
Everything look good, bro, but none of this is what like, so unfortunately, you gotta get an F. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like Kanye is, but like everything look pretty. That shit look dope. That shit look hard as fuck.
Kanye, you should have brought out Bibby and Herb for that, low key with Ruga. Not gonna lie.
But you didn't do none of this shit.
None of the actual Chicago shit that I thought you should have done. And well, okay, 2 of them, yes. Oh, duh. But the rest of it, you kind of look. He dropped the ball on that. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, Lil Wayne don't work with Polo G before Kanye. That's all I'm saying.
Which is crazy.
Lil Wayne talk high about Polo G too.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. These niggas, man.
I really wish I would have saw Bibby and Herb there.
Use niggas, bro. Stop trying to steal the sauce, bro.
That's what I think Kanye does things out of
the moment.
Well, yes, but
like sporadic
vicinity. He does things based off of the distance they are from him, or how much distance they can gain.
He flew the locks out.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
right,
like
how much distance they can gain him.
Right.
So, like you said,
right, where he can get from him.
Their wave, you know, but like
as far he can ride it type shit.
Exactly. But
and the next nigga he hop on that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Even in the situation with a Kid Cudi or a Lupe or whoever, like if I find a nigga who I know is dope, regardless of who has heard of him, I'm gonna lock this nigga in a contract, and then I produce every record on his song. I'm gonna make sure that shit goes off, regardless if I like that nigga or not.
He ain't did that since. That's one thing that sucks.
You said what?
He ain't did that since though.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the reason is because he's never been that nigga. He's never like
all them niggas was signing good though.
100%.
Yeah, it was literally just a good party. Yeah.
100%. But how much?
Everyone in niggas.
How many people really know about Sci-Hi the Prince? Outside of like real hip hop listeners, how many people know about Common after his like first like 3 albums before he was signed to Good Music? Like how many people know about all of these people based off of anything that Kanye has actually done for them other than sign him to his label?
Most of the people, that's how they do them, though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. When you have somebody like Jay-Z, somebody like J. Cole,
we gotta talk about that too.
Somebody like these people who they signed a nigga, and then J. Cole signed all of his artists, and then was like, all right, I'm gonna put out an album. All right, I'm not putting out no more music. And then every single song after that was a feature on every one of his artists' songs. 7, 8, 9 features. He did damn near a feature on every song on JID's first album.
My dad even just called the album fire.
Like this is like, and I've gone back and finding out J. Cole was producing a bunch of the songs on all of these artists. I didn't even know. Like it was just like a rap genius thing. So did you know J. Cole produced? These are all the songs J. Cole has a credit on or whatever. And he was Boss, he produced this. JID, he produced this. Kaz, he produced all of these songs. Like, and even things like a Top Dog. Someone who's not an artist, someone who he sees a Kendrick Lamar who has clout and all that stuff around his city based off of the shit that he's doing, and then you get somebody like a fucking Schoolboy Q, and then you get all these people who Top Dog is heavily invested in everything that these people put out. If Schoolboy Q puts something out, Top Dog's name is on it. You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
You see the instant,
not no more with Kendrick.
The instant connection to it every single time that they do. But even now, I guarantee you, when Kendrick puts out something in the future, it's always you're gonna have
the
that
Top Dog feel.
Like,
yeah,
I remember he fucking with Top Dog. You remember?
Right.
Yo.
You know, but like that's the thing. When you have Common put something out, fucking Sci-Hi put something out, like. Any of these people put something out, your instant connection, unless you're in hip hop, is not going to be like if Sci-Hi blows up tomorrow and is the most famous nigga in hip hop. All the new fans, they're not gonna know a fucking Kanye West produced this nigga, signed him to his label and all that shit. Like if it's his first album, he's not talking about it. They're not gonna bring that up. you're not the new.
I mean, he did that
He ain't
though.
wrong
People
about
know
that,
that though.
yeah.
But no, I mean, the No Church on Sundays was the project he just put out. I think it was like 2-3 years ago. I think that was like his first debut album. Yeah, that was the thing that was like led with about that. How he started as a Kanye writer and all this other shit. And then he finally got Kanye helped him to finally put out that project, the whole No Church on Sundays and shit like that.
Okay.
But
Or No Dope on Sundays. Was it No Dope on Sundays or something like that?
But that's
either No Dope or No Church.
Sci-Hi's been signed to Kanye for like 5 years.
Yeah, he's been a writer though most of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But like when I fucking in 2015, I went to Team Backpack or whatever, and Sci-Hi walked into Team Backpack, and he damn near melted the fucking building. Like, just him being in there. Like, that's what I'm saying. And he came out and did a performance. Every single person in the crowd knew every fucking word to his song. Like that, and it's super underground. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you would have a place full of underground people.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Sci-Hi has been solidified as an artist for years. People have known Sci-Hi in the underground community for years. Large amounts of people know who Sci-Hi is. And he's this underground king, lyricism king. Like in terms of lyrics, a lot of people will argue Sci-Hi's lyricism with some of people's favorite artists.
True, yeah.
Regardless of how people feel, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. He's done same thing with Common. So even though Common does he's like an actor and all that shit now. But like all of that stuff. Like he's been so solidified in hip hop, and his debut album in the public mainstream light was No Church on Sunday. Like he's been around for all of this time.
But I'm saying, so what's the point you're making though?
So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe Kanye has ever been the person who necessarily, like, he may care, but he only cares based off of proximity. If I am working with this person, I am around this person all the time, I have it invested that I am going to be releasing
I kind of agree with that. I don't gonna lie,
person, I am there. I'm 100% invested. I'm producing every album or every track.
That's how he acted with
100%
Tyler
invested.
too during his second to last album.
This affects my life directly, personally. I'm 100% invested. But Sci-Hi, you solidified yourself as an artist this whole time. So if I'm not doing any music with you, I'm not doing anything with you, you have my support from an arm's reach. But I'm not jumping into it with you. Whereas, like, you have the J. Cole's, the Kendricks, and the top dogs not there. Fucking even DJ Khaled's. Like, Lil Wayne. Like, they're every fucking song off of his Young Money, Cash Money, he was on every nigga's album. Regardless if he was the main nigga going off, or if he wasn't.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. For Kanye, when Kanye was doing this in the beginning, that was Kanye. That's how Kanye maneuvered.
Right.
True.
The reason it looks like that is because it was proximity. At the time he had to be around those people. He had to be involved. He had to be working with a Jay-Z, working with all those people. If I find somebody and I go, hey, I think we can do something great together because you just worked on an album that I had. He didn't have to put Kid Cudi on. But we just worked on an album.
But I'm saying,
that I put out went triple platinum.
But that's the thing, though. But that's the thing, though. Because the situation that he's meeting them people is not under that circumstances right there. The situation that he's meeting these people is he recognizes their talent. They link up to work. In the midst of them working, it's like Kanye been working on this thing. So like 808s, for instance, right? Like he knows already. He knows already we're going to do the Kid Cudi project.
Right.
I'm going to the Kid Cudi project, right? I see.
Yeah.
I like what you know what I'm saying. 808s probably is what happened to come out before, they go through their creative thing to figure out their middle ground and figure out what they're gonna do for the Kid Cudi project. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So Kanye don't mind either for his album to be that first thing, or Kanye either want his album to be that first thing. Kanye don't mind being the cowboy to running over the hill to let them know that the Indians is on the other side type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I do give him credit for, whatever like that. But anyway, so he understands that before this, like he understands that when I put Lupe on Touch the Sky, that the Lupe, the cool, or what was it, chicken, Lupe's Food and Liquor, that was his first one, right? Lupe's Fiasco's Food and Liquor, whatever like that, is going to be the first album that we going on next. And then Kick Push is going to be our first single, like that. All of that stuff is set up. All that stuff is set up. All I'm saying is all of that stuff is set up. Like he's not linking with these people to be like, okay, let me just do a song with these people right now to see if I like the song, I like their verse, and I'm bring another nigga to do over their verse.
That's what Cudi said in his interview. Cudi was just a writer and a producer on 808s, and he started, and he was putting out. Kanye was accepting stuff, and Cudi was putting out things amongst other producers as well and writers as well. And Kanye ended up landing on Cudi over and over again. So he was like, okay, I do like this. But he didn't necessarily know of Cudi like that until Cudi was a writer. Cudi was saying a lot of the shit that he put out first, Kanye looked over and didn't even know about him. And then he went and listened to a song that he liked and was like, oh, this is dope. And then they was like, oh yeah, that dude, the dude who did that, he did a couple other shits that you listen to too. And he was like, oh, for real? Oh, okay. But by this time,
that was the one that caught his ear.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
He had already made songs on the album that were done and were going to be put out by other producers. So in the midst of working on that project, he decided that he wanted to sign Cudi, help Cudi move forward and make his project.
Well, I got that, and that's where I'm saying where the issue comes in, right? Is that the time that he'll take with those people, right? Is that in complete agreement, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he'll do, right? So he'll as an artist, you'll get into your artist mode and you'll overlook certain things. The same way people overlooked him when they say he was a rapper. The same way Jay-Z, when he first told Jay-Z he was a rapper and Jay-Z heard him rap, and Jay-Z was like, okay, that was cool. Now let's get back to the beats. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, then it was like, okay, it came back around the second, third, fourth, fifth time, and it was like, all right, boom, let's hook this shit up, and then finally, like, it made sense with that. What I'm saying is that for Kanye now, is that he spends such a short time with people that he doesn't even give the next artist the opportunity. That next artist. And what I'm saying is that was what he did before. Like, so, like, even with a Kid Cudi, you would take that extra interest in a Kid Cudi because you recognize he has what it is to fit the sound you're looking for right now, and that you can help to mold this dude going forward, and then you can introduce him to the masses in the way that he hasn't been introduced before. Right. And that's what I'm saying. But he doesn't do that. He doesn't have
that proximity now. He's not around those people the same way when he's back. And he's fresh off of all these platinum selling records, but he hasn't really cashed in as.
See, that's the issue. I feel
like
West. Kanye now is that he might not wake up every day and might not be in like his local studio. He might not wake up every day and he might not write whatever like that. But Kanye clearly has the reach and can get to anybody. At the point of a finger,
right?
At the
blink of an eye,
right? At the whiff of a nose.
Yeah, true.
You're right, but it's different if we all live together and we're all making content together. It's different.
The niggas wasn't living together like that.
Right. I know, but they were all eating together at the same time off of the same plate. They were all putting.
But what I'm saying is that right, okay, cool, right. At that time, what I'm saying is that now he can go, he can tell a cowboy like, yo, cowboy, I fuck with you, bro. Come out here and extensively woo. The same way he'll bring like what I'm saying is this is that he'll spend that time around a nigga extra. He'll do that shit that you're saying like when he waking up eating with these niggas and shit like that when it's for his benefit. Then niggas come out to Wyoming for a week or two, whatever like that, and boom, 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 boom type shit. Right. But back then, bro, the nigga did it, bro, because he understood. He understood what it was, bro. You can even hear it in his raps, bro. He understood what it was. Even some of his whole lyrics changed, bro. You hear him rap about the whole sharing of things, it's like that back then, and you hear him now about being his raps have gone to being way more selfish, just like that. You can see there's been a change in his mindset and the way he thinks and the way he moves, bro. Back then, bro, you really can see the nigga, bro, in more of a collaborative thing, like really putting motherfuckers in a situation, in a position, just like that. Until obviously he probably got fucked over, shit like that, by some of the other people, because I understand that.
Until the shit happened with his mom and his girl, and that was right after 808s and Heartbreak, because that's when 808s and Heartbreak was about his mom, right? And then the next one was about his girl leaving him, and that's when he went crazy, because that was the year he did the Taylor Swift thing with Beyonce.
You talking about Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Before,
which is fire, by the way.
Graduation, late registration, college dropout, and all that stuff. That was all before. That was 2009 and before. True. That's what I'm saying. All that before then, he was there. He was involved. He was making that old Kanye type of shit. But after he linked up with Cudi and he dropped all of that shit, that's when Kanye started falling off the rails and he started releasing all of the shit that
was that before Yeezus? Yeah, I want to say was that Yeezus days?
Yeah, because it was 808s, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
which was amazing.
Yeezus,
which was all right.
Pablo,
which was dope.
That's what I'm saying. That at that
Life of
point,
Pablo was fire, bro.
Because Kanye was in the game.
So you
for a
saying
long
what are you
time.
saying that 808s is the point where he made the switch?
808s was in the time frame when the switch was happening because that's when all
Oh,
of the
okay,
things
now I get
started,
what you're saying.
That's when all the big major things were happening to his life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when things started changing for him, and then around.
I'm not
like,
saying that it didn't change for him, right? But because even up until My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, right, he was still taking an interest in artists outside of what the public perception had to be, and besides what their momentary popularity was, and that's the issue that I'm going to him, right? The Monster record with Rick Ross, you had Rick Ross, you had Nicki Minaj
on that
you had
motherfucker.
Jay-Z on it, right?
We're all big as fuck.
Right, but then do you know what the song was before that? Gorgeous, that had Raekwon on it. That was Raekwon at that time didn't have an album yet out.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Also true.
You introduce it with the Nicki Minaj intro. You know what I'm saying? Right, the more right. You know what I'm saying? Then you have on another
Roll it
song
out
like that
in a proper way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so it's still that to service the actual creativeness of it,
Right,
rather than service like the public popularity, whatever like that, or
No,
whatever,
yeah, okay, no, I
whatever
feel
the
you,
quote unquote culture, whichever that's what it is. Instead of moving in the direction of the culture, whatever you said the culture, the direction the culture is moving in, he was somebody that would actually try to move the culture himself.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying is
Right.
that
And
now
that's what- and Yeezus
That's
is
very
when he-
true.
been
Very
been
true.
like
Yeah.
I believe Yeezus is where he stopped.
stop trying to move the culture.
Yes.
Mm.
He has some.
You feel like he stopped? I feel like he stopped trying to move the culture on the Life of Pablo.
That was
You
the
thought Life
very
of Pablo?
next album.
Yeah, that's what I think. Jesus was his last time he tried to actually push. Like he actually tried to change the culture. And I think the Life of Pablo, he was like, all right, let me just get the niggas what they want type shit. Because that's when you had like Young Thug and all this other shit. Like it was so many accessible songs. and shit
Okay,
like
that is true. Yeah, I forgot
You
about
had,
all that.
you had
Yeah.
Chance. That's when he finally
Yeah.
started fucking with Chance. This was after Chance though had the Grammys and shit.
Because I would say Life of Pablo was my favorite one because low-key because of that.
It's so
Like,
accessible
yeah,
like that. But
one of my
Jesus, I think
favorites 'cause of
Jesus is
that.
the last time he tried to actually push the envelope and like change the culture.
Yeah, Jesus was. Yeah, it was all right.
Nobody liked it. It was
Yeah, it
so
was all-
left
that's what I'm saying. It was
field.
all
I
right.
liked
Yeah, it was all right,
But it was
yeah.
so left field that niggas was like, we do not get this shit, bro. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? He had King Louis on the album, but rapping over all different type of production.
Yeah.
He had Sosa on there and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, on that, I
Which
can't hold
was
my
funny,
dick up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think that was probably the last time where he actually did try to change the culture. But Life of Pablo is definitely when he lost
Right,
that shit.
that's what I'm saying. I think Yeezus is where it stopped. He had some stuff on there, but he also had like Amazing, like
Huh?
that.
That's not on Yeezus. Amazing is on 808s. It's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, that-
808s.
yeah.
No, not that. It's not that one. I have to look it up.
You which one you thinking? Blood on the Leaves? Because the entire Yeezus, bro. I remember Yeezus was up and down on my shit, bro. The entire Yeezus is not. It's some shit that's like, what?
But that's what I'm saying. It's hit and miss. That's why I say like.
I was saying
he
Life
had-
of Pablo,
he
boy,
had some that
This-
was like.
I'm telling you, on Yeezus, I think you got it confused. The life, like, hold on,
Life of Pablo was my shit, boy.
because like even when you started off, like black skinhead, we already know how that's coming. Like, I am a god, we know how that's coming. Like, new slaves. Like this whole thing, he was steady trying to push the Hold My Liquor. He was still trying to push the, like even putting Keep on like. that
Oh
was
man, yeah.
I'm in it.
Oh my God, she fucking keeps.
Like, this ain't Blood on the Leaves. That Blood on the Leaves is my favorite one. You know what I'm saying? Like, Send It. Bound to was the only song that was like a classic, accessible Kanye song. But even that song, he was pushing the culture so much on that song, even on the video and shit like that. But like, the Life of Pablo, like that's when the nigga just was like, "What do y'all want? What does everybody think is popular?
So heavy.
If everybody thinks it's popular, I'm gonna fuck with it. Let me bleach her asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she just bleached her asshole,
Poopity
and I get bleached
scoop.
on my t-shirt, like, come on.
All I gotta
nigga.
say is poopity scoop.
Come on, nigga.
Whoopty
No,
scoopty
see-
poop.
See, no, that one you can't.
Get yourself up
You
on
can-
your
you
on
can-
your feet.
the-
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Get it
I would have
on.
whooped his ass if I was
The-
Drake.
No, the only reason I think that
Drake
song
fans
was
just going
good
crazy
was
right now.
because literally the like the day before, he had an interview was saying, as a rapper, I have made it. I can do everything, and I can say whatever the fuck I want to in a song, and you guys will listen to it. It doesn't matter.
When
what
that Poopity Scoop came out, I listened the fuck out of that shit. That sample was fire. I'm sorry, that sample was fire.
Rappers can do whatever they want.
The sample heavy. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. I'm not saying the song itself is good, but what I'm saying was
he had a point to make.
He literally said something and was like, Poopity Scoop. And then it's millions.
Yeah, bitch.
And he like,
Poopity
that
Scoop.
one specifically, the only one I was like, I can't even hold him on that because he literally said
everybody danced to that sample. That shit was fire.
Proved his point.
Nah, man.
Literally proved his
Get
point.
yourself up on your feet. Let's get it on.
He did that. He did that shit. He did that shit to troll.
But it was fire though.
Because he sold him the beat before. He gave him the beat before, told him he could do it, and then put out that bullshit over the beat. Basically ruining anybody's chances to actually put that shit out.
Have you been hearing all this shit about these Drake fans going crazy since Donda came out? About putting the signs on. I don't know if that was true. Like them putting the signs on where Kanye's model house used to be and shit, and putting signs that says Drake is better and shit.
They did that, or that's just a rumor?
That Double XL and TMZ said that fans were doing that at Kanye old crib.
Yeah, that shit's a rumor.
I was like, boy, if that's true as shit, y'all lames, boy.
Where's Kanye's old crib on like 79th something?
I think, yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah, when I thought about it, I was like, niggas ain't going to Kanye old crib to do some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Because if that is true, one, y'all some fucking lames. I'm sorry, bro. That's disrespectful. Like, niggas trying to celebrate his goddamn dead mama, boy. Y'all doing dumb shit. God damn, bro. Literally, when I heard that, I was like, bro. Especially when it came to the Satanist shit, like when a nigga lit the inside of the house on fire and himself on fire, even though he ended it with the wife shit. Like, nigga, calm the fuck down. This nigga is talking about his dead mother.
Wait, he lit himself on fire?
Yeah, you didn't see that? He lit the inside of the house on fire and himself, and then it put out, and then he switched clothes, and then went back to the album, and then it ended with Kim. And I was like, it was cool, like, it was some cool, like, crazy shit. But it's like, bro, quit with the Satanist shit, bro. Like, it's his dead mother, bro. Like, it's like,
oh, my mama, bro. Bro, this shit on 7815 South Shore. Oh, my mama, bro. Ain't nobody walk to go.
All right, good. Yeah, I was saying, like, yeah, like, because if that shit would have been true, like, yeah, y'all need to calm that shit down, bro. It's his dead mother's crib, bro. Like, y'all tripping.
Who gonna do that? They ain't gonna be shit but a bunch of white kids.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
They not going on 78th and South Shore to do that.
Nope.
I promise you that. Ain't no black motherfuckers finna go up there and do that shit. Them motherfuckers lit over there, bro. Like, they not finna go out of nowhere. And I'm damn sure somebody else own that fucking house right now anyway.
Yeah, exactly,
so
yeah.
Who gives a fuck, bro? Niggas do not give a fuck about Kanye that much in Chicago, bro. I promise you they don't. That's probably too why I speak on it the way I do, because it's like we fuck with him, bro, but he done did so much goofy shit, bro, and he ain't never like came and like really reached their hand back to the city until it's been like we done already had two hands pulling us up. Then like we already at the top, then the nigga like it's like we be at the top and the nigga give us a nudge like, I see, then I help you, and it's like, no, nigga, like I was already up here, bro, like thank you, but like, you feel me, motherfucker gonna fuck with you because you Kanye, but like I don't know, I don't be falling for that bullshit. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
He can suck a dick.
How'd y'all feel about the him and Jay coming back together?
That Jay-Z verse was mid.
It was some mid wings. I still ate it though. I ain't gonna lie.
God, and my cell. That's my celly.
All right.
Made it out of self. That's a selfie.
You heard it because it was the first track on the album. I think was it?
You didn't hear that shit? Yeah, it's the first song.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what. Because I didn't understand what people were talking about.
He made an image of God. That's a selfie.
Loki, I thought the way that you sent me the album was in order, so I didn't listen to that.
I did. The order I sent
like 7 of the songs were jumbled, but it was in order. Like the first song wasn't the first song, but where Moon was at and Remote Control, that was all correct though. Mm-hmm. But when everyone was saying like, oh, Kanye and Jay-Z came back for a verse, I was like, wait, what? And then I heard it and I was like, this was mid. But it was still cool though. It was still cool though seeing him come back though on some shit.
No, I mean he did the verse the day of the Atlanta show.
Oh really?
Yeah. Guru, his engineer, was like, Hope just did the verse like 4 hours ago. So the day Kanye did the Atlanta show, that was the day Jay-Z did his verse. It just be like, sometimes that's be my thing, bro, with niggas, bro. Like niggas be so legendary and shit, bro. That like niggas don't be giving them the proper critiques. I feel like, bro, like certain niggas, like, and I got to a whole like big ass conversation about Jay-Z and shit not that long ago. But like with Hov, for instance, like some of the verses just be like mid, bro. Yeah. It be mid. It be mid wings. They be like, oh man, Hov God versus God bars. These is God bars. You don't understand.
I don't even listen to Hov like that.
I don't understand them. Is that
I don't listen to him like that. I don't even listen to him like that.
Just because you talk about the art you got and shit, okay, bro, that wasn't a wicked bar. Like that was not a nice line.
Yeah.
You just said
he's trying to spit like tricky, like flashy shit. Like and it's
awesome.
like
I
don't.
love you, JB,
Yeah.
but that ain't doing it for me right now, bro. Like.
That's my thing. I don't think me.
And starting the album out with that.
Man, I know other people will disagree, but me personally, I don't think Kanye West. I think Life of Pablo was good.
Fire.
For the time
Fire.
period that it came out in.
Fire.
It was good for that time.
It was an album of the moment.
Right, exactly. But I think if you take all of Kanye's work and all the way back to the beginning, personally, I have not heard a good Kanye album since. Hold on.
This one.
Sure. Since Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne to me was the last good, amazing Kanye.
Me and you both did the same thing.
That came out before My Beautiful.
Me and you both made the same face expression.
It was
like I just said, y'all. This is my favorite Kanye album of all time now. Like
I'm saying,
don't do heavenly to me, but.
Pablo, Ye, Kitsy Ghost, Jesus is King.
Hey, yeah, Kissy Ghost to be number 2. I'm sorry, Kissy Ghost number 2.
No, I'm saying though.
I love that album cover. That black album, that red album cover is fire.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. What year did that come out? Like 2010.
Was it Travis on that album?
2010, yeah.
And then
Watch the Throne was 2011.
Wasn't that the year that?
Damn, bro. So you think Watch the Throne is like that as an album? I mean, we probably have to have this on another show.
Yeah, we can say this for another
I think Watch the
episode.
Throne
Yeah.
was, like really good.
But like that though, like that. You think it's like that? Like that?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At least good. Like an album that was at least good.
Talking to Mike.
Like
You don't think T.L.A was good, or you don't think Jesus wasn't good?
I don't like for me an album. I judge an album based off of like the amount of songs on it that has replayability that I like and I'd put onto a playlist.
Yeah.
I just looked at the Yeezus album and there are 3 songs on here that I will put on my playlist. Every single other song.
Blood on the Leaves,
skip.
Bound to.
Blood on the Leaves,
On
New
Sight.
Slaves, and On Sight. Black Skinhead.
Not Bound to?
Those songs are good, but they're not songs that I'm going to listen to over and over and
What?
over.
I used to get Bound to. When a real nigga hold you down, you post a drown. Bow.
Right now.
What? Yo, I can like.
That's this. Yeah.
He was spitting on that, bro. You take it, man. Come on, bro.
Right. No, I'm not saying he doesn't spit. He had it in that.
No, I'm just talking about that song. You said,
but
see what I was looking like.
Bound to, yeah. I put the, yeah.
To falling. Come on, bro.
That was a different song.
All these
but
dang
that's-
niggas,
that's-
you
no.
got bad
No,
now.
right.
When a real
But
nigga
that's it.
hold you down, you post
out
a
of 10
drown.
songs, out of 10 songs,
said
4
what?
songs.
You don't like On Sight with King Louis? It was real if you made the news. Shut his wireless. Louis killed that verse. But I'm Louis from the Rack too, so it's probably
Right, but him. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's.
I don't. No, Kanye verse in that was hard.
Yeah,
on
but
Sight,
like-
Kanye verse was it On Sight? It's some song over King Louis. I think it's On Sight. But no, you're right though. It's still like 4 or 5 out of 10.
Right.
But
And
then,
to
but
me,
then,
that's
all right,
average.
go to Watch the Throne though, because what's replayable on that? Because I was the guy.
What? Come on. No Church in the Wild.
I do not. play
Niggas
that
in
song.
Paris. Otis. Gotta Have It. I got what you need.
Gotta Have It is one for me. For
That
sure.
shit was fire. Fucking
that
was it Welcome to the Jungle? Fucking he
Was
got a-
Church in the Wild was on there.
Yeah,
right?
that was
Well,
No
I'm not.
Church
We
in the
talking about
Wild.
replays. I'm not replaying.
They
those.
won a Grammy off that and fucking Frank Ocean accepted this shit.
I'm not replaying those. But I
like
New Day. I'm replaying.
Yeah, New Day was good. Come on, Welcome to the Jungle. Welcome
Nah,
to the
New
Jungle.
Day.
Well,
Nah, that's not.
No,
New
I
Day.
know, I know,
Oh.
but I just played it real quick.
Nah, Welcome to the Jungle. Hell no. See, I cannot replay Welcome to the Jungle. But it's a new night. Oh, that shit. And I promise that my son won't have an ego.
Yeah, this was fire.
That's replay.
Right.
But I'm telling you, bro, that's like that. Niggas in Paris is not replay for me. Even though that song was big, that song was annoying as shit. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't get why it was so big. I think probably because it was in the movies and white people was able to dun dun. It just had that whatever type shit to it. But like,
right. But to me, that adds to replay value because I can go play it in the club. Or if me personally, if I go to a party,
now you can throw it.
Niggas in Paris,
You a factozoid right there. Because if you throw that bitch on, it's gonna get litty.
Right.
So like, you know what I'm saying? But like, all right, well that's 3 so far.
What? No, that's what I'm saying. No Church in the Wild.
That's
Fucking
replayable.
Niggas in Paris. You didn't like that?
I like it, but you tell me you riding around. What's the king to a guy?
Yes, I read. I
done that.
drive, walk up and down
You
the
haven't?
street, wake up to that shit. Yes.
I'm cool, nigga. No,
Yeah.
I didn't. What you talking
right.
about?
So you gotta be cool. It's
100%.
fucking no church in a while, nigga.
You're right.
I'm a new day. That's cool. That's
Right.
a new day.
Right.
Bro, what's the king to a guy? What's a guy doing?
What?
Bro. And a guy to a non-believer. It's a good song. Great lyrics. It's not replayable.
That's
Y'all
It's
tripping.
not a
You
replayable
tripping.
song.
You
I'm
tripping.
not throwing on that song
You
to
tripping.
replay. If I'm
You tripping.
no, bro, y'all tripping, bro.
That's-
I didn't
you
care for that song when
tripping.
it first came out like that. I keep it a buck 50.
I did.
I'm
Well,
not
I'm a Frank
lying
Ocean
for the sake
fan,
of
so,
talking
like,
right now.
yeah.
Keep it a buck 50. That song was never replayed. But that no church. It was a cool song.
I
I'm like
did.
it's good.
I
but,
was
like,
also working out to it. So,
Lies on
yeah.
the lips of a priest.
He's
I was
spitting.
also working out during that time.
I'm not about to. Come on, bro. Mike, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy has way more replayables than that.
Right, that was a better album.
year did that album come out?
But
2010.
okay.
but
That's what you
this
said. Like
album-
my Beautiful 2010 and the other one was 2011,
in
right?
2011, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Watch the Throne was good. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was great.
How many songs is on Watch the Throne?
I'm gonna guess.
12.
Damn.
12.
What? I was gonna say like 19 or 18 or
I
something.
thought
like that.
I ain't gonna. I thought it was like how many you were saying too.
Yeah.
You might be
fuck?
thinking of a deluxe too though.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. 8 songs out of 12.
Hold on.
That's-
But nah,
That's good.
wait. Let me go to this shit because I don't got 7 along with you.
That's what I said. That's what I said personally, because you like Yeezus. I don't like Yeezus. That's what I said personally.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. No touching around. No, I'm going to go through. All right, Niggas in Paris, I'll give you that one. Otis, I mean,
Oh, nigga.
it's a good song, but I ain't never replay Otis. But I'll give it that because it was a hit. Gotta Have It. New Day.
Yeah, that was just a good beat.
All right, so now we have 4.
Welcome to the Jungle. I fuck with
No,
that. That
that's
was
not
a good
replayable.
song.
That's not replayable. Who Gonna Stop Me? Come on now. Murder to Excellence.
See, most of these songs I was listening to in the
Murder,
gym, so-
Murder. Money, Murder.
Yeah, I was
Murder to
listening to
Excellence
these
was
bitches in the
one.
gym, so,
And then that's Who Gonna Stop Me? That's Who Gonna Stop Me. No. So okay. So 7
Who
out of
Gonna
12.
Stop Me, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's that? Like 5 or 6 left off type shit.
That's
It's
that's
like-
good. That's right
Out of
above.
12, yeah.
That's right above average. So that's
Yeah.
good.
I guess you could give it
That's,
that.
that's what I'm saying. That's good.
But No Church in the Wild is not replayable, bro. Y'all niggas tweaking. That's my bitch. Come on.
Like I said, I'm a Frank Ocean fan, so
Lift
like I
off.
just
It is.
No, it's not.
Promise.
And then I got again. I want to preface the two. The 7 I got, Niggas in Paris and Otis, I'm putting on there as a default for the sake of argument. But those songs,
That's defaults.
because niggas is not hopping in the car. I was like, bro, throwing that Niggas in Paris, throwing that Otis. No niggas.
niggas in
Right.
Paris.
You hopped in the car with niggas.
I'm not even
like,
gonna
throwing
continue
niggas in
this
Paris.
conversation. I'm not gonna.
Yes.
I'm not gonna continue this conversation.
Right.
I'm not even gonna
Yo,
continue
you-
this
What,
conversation.
what
Alright,
I'm saying,
like,
what I'm
what?
saying,
Maybe y'all like different type of hip hop too, because you've also hopped in the car with niggas and said throwing Jada Smith. I've never said that shit. So like,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So.
Okay, well, yeah, that is true.
Right, and
That
that's
is
the
true.
thing. I'm into my favorite shit is the super lyrical stuff that
I'm not
people-
saying no. I'm not saying
But-
niggas
but
ain't being
no,
lyrical.
no, I'm
But
saying-
Otis and Niggas in Paris is not no lyrical.
No, right, but I'm saying
Eh,
right, but
I
no,
mean,
that's what I'm saying. Personally, I am personally into those super lyrical stuff, so I will listen to stuff that people would not ever listen to more than once, 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
And Niggas in Paris isn't like that, but Welcome to the Jungle was a lot more lyrical than Niggas in Paris was. And like it had a super boom bap fucking beat that's niggas don't like that. Like Niggas in Paris is a super popular song, but then it's also like you also have a lot of like reasons to play it, like to fuck with white people, to like literally I used to do open mic nights, and one of the girl who used to play piano and shit like that, she'd be like, all right, so what song we doing this week? Niggas in Paris. We never did it, but I would just fuck with
We
her.
never did it.
Literally
Wait. What did he say? We never. He just said the name. The name is pop. We never did it though. So niggas didn't even play that shit.
100%.
You know what song I play to
Right,
fuck with people?
but I-
Ass, titties. Ass and
You
titties.
funny.
Don't mean that shit is good.
I didn't say it was good. I said replayability.
Don't mean that.
stupid.
Y'all niggas didn't play it.
And-
Both y'all
See, you ain't
stupid.
never played it. Y'all niggas never played it. So they never played it. They ain't even played it.
Both of y'all stupid as hell.
Oh
my
But
God.
live, we didn't play the
Oh,
song
man.
while her playing the keys. But when we went to the party,
niggas knew what it was.
When we went to the party,
playing
they still
bullshit.
played Niggas in Paris at the party.
White people.
There's right.
Okay.
Right.
That don't count.
But that's,
That don't count. White people make the
that,
fucking national anthem the most trashiest song in American history. Come on, bro. That shit ass.
Hey,
Have you heard the fucking black one? Come on. Lift every voice and sing. Compared to say, come on, nigga. Come on. You side with them Can you see ass niggas. Come on.
all I'm saying is.
What the fuck was that?
All I'm saying is. Niggas in Paris,
ass
I
niggas.
fucked with. And no church in the wild, I fucked with it even harder.
Oh my God.
No church in the wild.
Like I said, I only fuck with against Frank Ocean. I only fuck with against Frank Ocean.
That then will be the first.
I don't really care about Hov.
Probably next week.
Bro.
But we can do it.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm down.
I don't even fuck with Jay-Z that heavily, and both of them niggas was spitting on that song.
Oh, no.
I don't either.
Yes, they was, bro.
I said our bars are hard, motherfuckers wanna find me.
No.
Motherfucker can't find me. No. I was talking about that.
Like I said, the only reason I like that song is because Frank Ocean's on it.
Even
I don't
then,
really
bro,
fuck with.
I don't know, bro.
He was only on the
They was
chorus.
spitting on New Day. And now I
was
never let
spitting
my
on New
son
Day.
have an ego. I tell him be nice to every place that we go. He said I might even make him be Republican so everybody think that he love white people. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit was hard.
100%.
But what the fuck, what Jay said, hey, Junior, I just want to take it to your first barber. Like, come on, bro. But Jay-Z get away with spitting a lot of mid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I want to say. On my
That song was mid-wings. I just waited till that verse
He
was
been
over.
getting away with that shit, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, his 444 album was hard. He was spitting on there. But, like, some of these features, bro, he be spitting straight up.
The only other feature with Jay-Z that I listen to like that, well, I haven't even heard this song in a while, Bike with Tyler and Frank on it. And that verse wasn't even that good.
That shit. You fuck with Tyler album?
Yeah, I did a reaction to it on my Twitch.
For real, Call Me If You Get Lost on phone them.
It was nice. I like how he brought Charlie Wilson back.
That shit with him and Young Boy.
When you name, that shit's hot. That whole album was hot.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm just that, he brought in him and then Charlie Wilson because like he was on the last album, which is also pretty fire.
Hell yeah. All right.
He needs to just keep bringing Charlie Wilson on any singing song that he got, which is fire.
Man. Shout out Tyler.
Nasty. It was nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I hate that cover.
What was it again?
It's just a bunch of like pregnant emoji women.
Oh.
They said that's the official album cover.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I really hope he's trolling, bro. Because that's my favorite.
Do you think he is?
I think he is because I don't see a parental advisory sticker on there.
So it's just that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you feel me? The fact that there ain't no parental, but Elliot Wilson said that he confirmed that that's the official one, and Elliot, you feel me? Here, reliable motherfucker type shit. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Drake will be trolling because Drake know better, folks. And like, bro, like, would you use?
He know better, but does he care right now?
Yeah, he care. Drake, bro.
Because niggas gonna listen to this album regardless. So like.
Yeah, but he's always shown to have his finger on the pulse. What I'm saying by that is that
okay,
you ever put an emoji on a shirt.
I mean, niggas buy that shit. I mean, I wouldn't though.
I'm talking to. I thought I was.
Okay, I wouldn't.
Let me talk to the cool nigga in the room. Would you put an emoji on a shirt? Let me talk to the nigga.
Didn't I just say I wouldn't?
No. Let me talk to somebody to get ass.
Didn't I just say? Oh wow! Even though my name got stop it. All right. No, I'm gonna just be quiet.
Niggas wear it.
I'm gonna just be quiet.
Yeah,
so you don't see nigga. Didn't I say? Did I say that I would fucking wear it, nigga?
Then why you bring up them niggas?
Cause niggas wear shit. I don't know, nigga.
If you don't be with them niggas, why you talking about them niggas? That's all.
I don't know, nigga.
Would you wear an emoji on the shirt?
No.
That's all I'm saying. Let alone make it to an album cover.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Niggas wear that shit. No, duh. That's why we talking shit about them niggas right now.
True.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
Telling me that's why I'm laughing at them niggas right now, because they wear that shit. That's why I'm hoping he don't do that, because the type of niggas that wear that shit is lames. Like, that shit wild as hell, boy.
I mean, the niggas with the fucking 100 emoji all like
patterned
all over their fucking jogger.
Or a nigga that got or niggas with emojis tattooed on them.
Oh yeah, that's extra. That's extra. The flame emoji tatted like 3 times.
100 symbol. Yeah. You keep it 100 that much? Wow. That's how hard you keep it 100, nigga. Fuck out of here. I see niggas with the purple demon emoji like.
Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's
you a
weird.
demon, huh?
Yeah, that's weird. That's that.
Because you was afraid to get the devil, so you went for an emoji, you bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass
like,
nigga.
fuck out of here, bro. Scary ass niggas.
Oh man, bro.
Wow.
That's some funny ass shit.
I'm just saying, bro. Niggas be wild as fuck, bro. The day you niggas see me with an emoji on anything, shoot me. Please.
Right. Now, all I'm saying is, if I work at a clothing company and we in there and they like, yo, we just sold this emoji shirt for we sold 100 million units. Now I'm be like,
it's 100 million lame ass niggas.
Yeah, 100 million lame.
100 million straight virgins walking around this
100%.
bitch.
You 100% right. But you crazy if they selling 100 million units, $20 a shirt, and these lame ass niggas gonna buy it. I'm definitely signing my name on the paper. Some of them royalties, some of them.
Wait, to buy a shirt?
No, the profit that comes from them buying the shirt.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
I never said you wouldn't make money.
No,
I said,
right,
would
right.
you ever wear a shirt, an emoji with a shirt on
Well,
it?
when you first asked me the question, you said, "Would you ever put an emoji on a shirt?" And
I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, like, to wear it.
Right.
But I get what
But
you're saying.
my brain, the first thing I thought was
Like a design?
If I'm making money off it, but I get what you're saying. No, I would
Nigga,
never
like,
wear it.
I will piss on
no, I would
6-year-olds
never
to
wear
make
it.
money.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
just saying, bro. I'm just saying, like.
He said, well, what that nigga from Monsters Inc. say, boy? That nigga said, I'll kidnap 1,000 kids for this company die. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Right. You said that on Monsters, Inc.?
Boy, nigga literally said, I'll
That's
kidnap
the first one?
all these little ass
I remember that.
niggas.
I do not remember
He
that.
said, I'll kidnap 1,000 kids for this company die.
He was recording them when they walked into his office and recorded him and caught him.
That
and
shit
caught
was
him
funny as hell.
And he thought he had him knock that nigga over.
Yeah.
And he said, "This is my company. I don't care what happens. I'll kidnap 1,000 kids before this
company die."
I was
I was like, yo, nigga. Them niggas, when they dropped that curtain on that nigga, they were like, oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes. Bro, that shit was funny as hell. Oh my god! And he was a spider too. That shit.
Yeah,
and he was an old ass spider too. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, that shit was,
Nigga, that
Yeah,
nigga
you
was
feel
like,
me?
what?
If niggas is making 100 million off it, like, I ain't
Oh,
saying
man.
don't get a bag.
Right.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro. But I'm talking
Yeah, if
about.
it's a bag, it's a
But
bag.
yeah,
But I ain't wearing that
That's what
shit.
I'm
Remember
talking
that?
about. I'm saying, like.
Oh man.
even that like after a while, I think that shit is so funny.
That shit.
But the fucking like even women who walk around with the little juicy on their pants and like all
No,
of
that's
that
hard.
shit.
That's hard. I'm sorry.
The porn
Couture,
shit
bro?
the porn shit that Malcolm making when you got the porn on the front of the shorts, I look you want them bitches.
It say porn on the front of the shirts. It just say porn.
Yeah, like Archie.
See, that's be my thing, bro. Like, cause okay, this is the thing, right? Cause the Juicy Couture, bro, like that was an era. You know what I'm saying? Juicy Couture on the booty, and like she had a fat booty. That you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the suit.
Now it's corny.
No,
That's
right.
that's
Because,
what I'm
but it's
saying.
not, that's like wearing a FUBU jersey now, though.
Right,
But if you was doing like a 2000s party, or you got the right size some shit, you just size it up now, it would still look dope. You know what I'm saying? But an emoji shirt is made
Yeah,
now,
that
that shit's still lame. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just fades out of time. An emoji shirt, that shit ass. Like that shit ass. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
For real, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. Just don't, bro.
He
Like,
said,
you
don't do it.
You have a way better life if you just don't, bro. Like
He
it's
said,
like,
it's like he at the store with a nigga about to buy the shirt. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, bro,
For real.
don't do it, bro. Like this,
Down
hey,
on the
you have a way better life if you
It
just
just-
don't buy this shirt,
if
but
somebody, it's just my thing, bro. If I see a motherfucker dressed like that, I just know the type of decisions you make in life. And I'm not gonna be around for any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you don't make the
he
best.
said the second you bought that emoji shirt, nigga,
Yeah, no.
my thought
That shit is so
my whole
big.
thought process on you changed, my nigga. He
If
said,
you see me in there, I'm making fun of somebody.
oh
Know
man.
It's for a reason. You
It's
feel me?
for a
Type
reason.
shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I swear to God, bro. Like,
No, I feel you on that.
it's a fucking emoji, bro. Like that shit is lame as hell, bro. Cause like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's cool now to text an emoji, bro. You would never wear a fucking emoji, bro. Like what the fuck is going on, bro? That's like the Emoji Movie. That shit was ass.
The emoji.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sure.
There's a movie about emojis. Ass. Horrible.
I don't want to watch.
Come on, bro.
It's
I
like
don't
Wreck-It
watch it.
Ralph kind of.
Oh yeah, you can keep
But
that
not
shit
as
over there.
good though.
You can keep that. You can keep
Wreck-It
it.
Ralph-
Wreck-It Ralph was fucking amazing.
But
But
they
if
kinda
it's a
like-
copy of that
they kinda
shit, then yeah, you can
stole
keep
the
that.
premise of
Yeah,
Wreck-It
you can
Ralph.
keep that shit over
Going
there.
into the phone and all that
Yeah,
shit.
you can keep that shit over there.
Yeah, bro, that shit lame as hell. So that's all I'm saying, bro. Like I fucks with Drake, but I'm just praying. I pray to God, bro. I pray to God. The nigga don't.
What? Shit. What else has been fucking happening?
Well, we're at 2 hours now. But
Yeah, we can end the shit. Yeah, I'm
the,
done.
The
Yeah.
other thing
What
I
time
was
is
gonna
it?
say
Yeah, it's 8 something.
about, or the other topic was because you weren't here, I wanted to talk about that, was Drake versus Kanye.
What about him?
Oh yeah, we brought up a whole bunch of like
They're
list of
talking about-
verses and
they're
shit,
talking
and
about-
that was one of them.
But
Double
that's
XL shared
like,
it.
Now that's
Yeah.
even a thing that's
Yeah. It's been circulating a
trending
lot
on Twitter.
Yeah.
is
That
Drake
whole
versus
thing.
Kanye.
That it was a
Them
rumor
doing-
about them putting their albums on the same day.
No.
Kanye was waiting for them and shit.
Just them doing a
A versus and shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
They're not
what?
gonna do it though.
Yeah,
Oh,
we,
yeah,
no.
right, yeah.
Double
I just
XL
don't-
came out with
yeah.
like a list of verses that would sound cool.
Oh
like,
yeah. So
yeah.
just hypotheticals. and
Yeah,
shit.
because they did Usher and T-Pain against each other.
Yeah, it was
no.
like
That I said the same exact thing.
Only reason they
I was
said
like-
that because Usher said that shit about T-Pain. He
Yeah.
told T-Pain he was ruining.
What was the other one? Okay, look,
some of them were good.
Young
some of them
Thug and
weren't.
Future. I wanted to hear your thought process on
Thugger and Future would be decent.
that.
I
I
feel
would
like,
enjoy listening to that one. That one would be one I would enjoy listening to.
Yeah, Thugger and Future would be hard.
Yeah. I still got Future taking that though.
Yeah, I would give it to Future.
Yeah,
But
I
know
still
a
got
lot of
for
people
taking
that
that.
give it to Thugger. Like a lot of motherfuckers.
I
have
said the
Thugger
same
as,
thing,
This
yeah.
most revered artist and shit, which he
Yeah.
is dope.
He's good.
You know what I'm
but-
saying?
Thugger!
But you know, he
Who
does
else
a lot
was
of
on
things
that
comedy.
list?
I don't-
But
you
Drake
know,
and Kanye.
Yeah, I gotta hold on. I
But
gotta
then
find
Drake and
that.
Kanye, a lot of niggas be having this argument with niggas and shit, and niggas be like, man, Kanye watching Drake, Kanye watching Drake. I don't think niggas think. I don't.
Not
think that-
washing him, no.
I don't even
No,
think he beat
no.
him, bro. Like niggas, be, like, and I'm happy the Locks did what they did to Dipset, bro. Cause just cause who y'all niggas,
I'm
might
on
know
the fence
most,
with Drake and Kanye,
or y'all think
kinda.
is the most popular or whatever, bro, ain't gonna do a good show. Ain't really got a catalog like you think they got.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying Kanye don't got a catalog, but you can't be underestimating another nigga catalog too.
No, right.
And
I
I think
think-
niggas forget how many bangers this nigga Drake really
Yeah,
fucking got.
we went
bro.
down the list, bro, and that
Like niggas
man.
forget, bro.
I went
Really
to
forget.
So Far Gone, shit, and that and up, and I was
it's
like,
not- that's the
God
thing, too.
damn.
Kanye got records too. It's like they dope records and shit, but it's like he got some records.
late
was like they dope,
registration
but,
dropped
like,
2005, bro.
I'm happy. I'm happy that the Lock showed that. Like they showed the show presence is way more important to it, bro. So what
Yeah,
you say?
I'm looking.
Well,
I'm just looking
I
for this
just
list.
feel like Kanye. Well, my whole thing was.
Oh, you meant this? Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Kanye should do a versus, but
Yeah.
No, he should.
Well. So I think,
I'm good with
I
Donda.
think he
I don't need
should
verses.
do a versus.
I'm good with
But
Donda.
like you said about the Locks and like how they showed what it means to like perform.
Mhm.
I think the difference between Kanye doing a versus, like just us wanting Kanye to do a versus, is like we think like I think if Kanye like really got in his bag and he was really like doing like how old Kanye used to be, I think he would beat Drake. Because if he's pulling, now I don't think he would wash Drake. I think it would be close, but I think he would win. Just because that was.
So all right. So what you started? Where do you start? What song
We
you
had this.
starting off
We
with?
had this conversation. Yeah.
I wanna know what
No,
song you
yeah, no.
talking
But yeah, I want to. I was since Smitty here now. I want to hear this.
The way for Kanye to win is he has to get his smallest group of fans. He has to, with every song, he has to reach out larger and larger.
5 Yo
Because
Foreign was on there, I
Kanye
forgot
is
about
like
that.
quote unquote crazy.
What song
Like,
we started
so
with,
I
though?
think if he started with like Good Morning.
Donda merch?
It's not a super
Yo,
popular
this shit
song.
look raw.
It's not like something, but his hardcore fans, because that was the
this
other thing.
merch
Like
looks
I watched
raw.
like Matt Hoffa's thing where, and
I've been
then
watching
I
this shit
watched
too, my expert opinion.
Joe Budden, or not Joe Budden.
Rory and Maul.
No. Fucking Joey Crack. Fucking
Oh, Fat
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, and I was watching a lot of that stuff, and they were saying like we was in there, and like you would hear like the absolute biggest songs come out of Dipset or whatever, and literally niggas was dead. Niggas like they was like oh yeah, you hear people popping and stuff like that, but then you have Jadakiss pull out a mixtape song, and like just the fact that he had the front 600 niggas rapping, the other 14,000 people who were sitting there was like,
what?
okay, man, this is hard. This is hard.
But that's
Like,
what I'm
this
saying.
is-
Like
but- so
that's what
I'm
Drake
saying.
is surprised,
Right,
nigga.
but so if Kanye really got in his bag and he started with like a Good Morning and he's like really introducing people, and then he comes off and he starts filling it out, and then he grows.
Ooh, Baby
to
Kim,
the,
I forgot
like,
about that.
to the like Jesus Walks, which is something that has like worldwide popularity, which will bring a lot of people, like a lot, just hearing the song, people will know the words, and a majority of people will know it, and you'll get a lot of people moving to it. Or something like Power, or Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, or stuff that was like really poppy like stuff that a lot of people know. And I think if he grows from that smaller audience to the wider audience, and
See, this the thing, though, bro. He can play
performance
stronger.
ability, right?
That's cool.
Right.
Then
right.
one dance.
Right.
Control up in the say. The bitch go. I just say that.
Yeah, the Drake shit is fire as fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
That is
I ain't
good.
gonna
But
lie to you.
Kanye gonna play All Falls Down. You know what Drake gonna play? Go here. Are you fancy, huh? Yo, he spit his ass off on
he
like,
he did.
Hey, I forgot
we
about
that's what I'm
that
saying.
shit.
You
Hey, I
forget
forgot
it's
about that
Drake records
shit.
you
I
be
didn't forget it.
forgetting,
Oh,
bro.
damn.
Come on, man.
I
I
forgot
ain't
about
calling the
Fancy when we
women
talked
bitches,
about
but
that.
the bitches love it. Come
Oh,
on, bro. Like,
fuck.
it's so many records
I didn't forget about
that we
Fancy, but
forget.
I don't think Fancy
So many
stands up
records we
next to All
forget,
Falls
bro.
Down.
Some records we. But this is what I'm saying in the context
Oh,
of a show,
man.
right? So you talking about, ain't no All Falls, right? So like, but then when you doing that, it's like how the way his face is lit up hearing that, it's like,
Yeah, bro, I
damn,
forgot.
this was
Yeah,
that.
that's
And it was like
crazy.
that. The thing that's
Right.
around that, and like, I bring them both up because they both it's like
You
some of
think
the
is you
big
fancy,
women
huh?
empowerment
You
songs or like
fancy,
that, or
huh?
two
You
both women
fancy,
empowerment
huh?
songs like that. But then even then, like he can fucking do what's the one song? Nice for what? Like,
Oh, yeah, that too.
I don't
say you'll be forgetting.
I don't think that's as big as All Falls Down either.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not talking about as big. I'm talking about I'm not.
It'll match it. It'll
I mean-
match
I
it
mean,
at least, though.
What I'm saying is,
God damn.
Kanye.
I
So my
feel
argument was,
And
I
look,
don't- I think
look.
Kanye-
That's the only thing I want to say too is that because again, bro, like Dipset, bro, I swear to God, bro, I thought nothing in the world could beat Hey Ma. I thought nothing in the world could beat. Hey Ma, what's up? Let's slide and we'll get it right. Got they ass washed.
Right,
But I'm saying, when you if I tell you, Hey Ma versus anything the Locks got before that battle, bro, you go ain't nothing beating Hey Ma. Then I go, oh boy, what? Ain't nothing beating oh boy. You'll be surprised, bro. All falls down, bro. Once you put it next to one of them records, bro, you be like, damn, the crowd really reacted like that. Like it's different, bro.
right,
And them niggas
100%,
showed it.
But that's what I'm saying. If Kanye goes up and performs, because just like Drake, Kanye is known for being an amazing performer. So like if he goes up and he's
known for doing elaborate shows.
Yeah, but even back when he was touring and doing College Dropout, Late Registration, all of that stuff, Graduation.
That's what I'm saying. Like his
all that
performance,
stuff.
because he always came out like fresh as hell, but like he always been able to like rap. But like I'm talking about like you've never like Kanye hasn't been the type to run from one end of the stage to the other, right? Kanye wasn't the type to have.
Hey, that shit was amazing. Hey, that shit was amazing. This shit was amazing.
What?
When he ran from one side
Nigga
to-
literally full.
No.
sprint across the
No.
stage.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all talking about his recent shit, right?
No, that
my
was an
God.
old show.
What show you talking about?
That was an old show when that.
Because it wasn't. I know for a fact it was not Polo Backpack Kanye. Because Polo Backpack Kanye was not running across the stage. I know for a fact.
No, it was.
You mean the one when he was in the white shirt when he literally just ran just sprinted across the stage?
No. I'm talking about when Kanye. Because that's what I'm saying. When Kanye was first coming up in his career, right, and like him as a performer, shit like that, right. A lot of his performance shit, he gradually kind of came, but no one has ever been like, you have to see Kanye live, right? People that I've known that have seen like people live, like Kanye's and Drake's live, and shit like that, right? Like even like my ex-girlfriend and shit like that, like right. There's a difference in a Drake live show and what he does because he's able to actually sing kind of on key. Like he might not be the best singer in the world, but the way he's able to serenade a room is like an old lounge performer. The way he's able to make an intimate moment feel like with the Million Stadium room. Kanye doesn't give you that same feeling. He might give a good show, and I think Kanye has such great music and has such timeless records, which is why it would be a even competition like that. He has such great music and such timeless records that I think that they carry his shows, but I don't think he's been like just the most like awesome performer. Sometimes too, he just seemed like he be up there like a fucking Tyler and shit like that too. Like even the performance on MTV, right? It was people like it's just great. It was a great performance. But if we think about it, when he premiered Runaway, it was him showing up in the red. The presentation of it, right? His presentation has always been the best. That's what it is, right? The nigga again, what I said before, the nigga who gonna turn in a homework that look great, but it's like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
like
right,
you didn't
but-
do the assignment today, though. Like,
Right,
but this shit look great as fuck, though.
the
Like, imagine when
difference-
we first seen Runaway, it was like, damn, this shit is dope. But it just looked dope. He didn't do shit crazy.
Right, but
he
I
didn't,
think
like, you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
difference is he would be like the Dipset. They weren't in tune with each other, and
Yeah.
they weren't in tune with their music.
No.
Kanye would be. Even
but I
if
think
he's
Kanye,
in-
I don't think Kanye would be
even-
in tune with the crowd like
even-
Drake would.
Right.
And that's
right.
what we would
But
take
I
that
think
L.
I think he would be able. I think he would be able. Well, that's why I say Kanye, current Kanye, doesn't need to do a versus because I don't think the Kanye that we would get nowadays that would do a versus would be in tune. Yeah, I don't think he would be able to like
What Kanye do you think would be into him?
If you had like
Not college dropout.
no if you had like Yeezus and fucking that Kanye.
Yeezus Kanye.
Yeah,
But you don't like the era.
Right, but in that time frame, he was still connected.
He's still getting his ass bust.
He was still
Ooh,
there.
I found it.
So
I found the list.
so I think he would have more like that. That was one of the things that people were talking about, because the Lox did have crowd presence, but the fact that they knew their words and like they didn't really have to talk to their DJ about moving the song on. They kept the vibe going. And I think Kanye would be really good at that, because he would know how to, even if he's not necessarily in tune with the crowd, his music and production and everything would be 100% on point.
But
he wouldn't allow them to fuck that up.
That's cool. I get that.
Right,
the issue is they both, but that's what I'm saying. Like both of those artists are going to have that, like their production.
Right.
But what the one thing that's going to put the one over the other is that like Kanye's not going to be as tapped in with the crowd like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
But I think there was a time where Kanye could have done that. Now I don't think he can.
I don't know, man. Kanye one of them niggas that like to jack off in the mirror just so you can see how he look type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, for real, bro. Like Kanye just don't seem like the type that's going to give like balls to the walls performances for people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna give you all in his music, but I don't know. So 50 Cent and Ja Rule, that's obviously never happening, but that could be a great one. Honestly, God, my heart say 50 Cent, but Ja Rule could take that, because you got them niggas forget Ja Rule records, bro. I'm not always there when you call, when I'm on. Girl, your touch, I love it when you're near me, baby.
Ja Rule's because he had more time. So he had more records after Ja Rule stopped.
But the thing with 50 though, right. Reason why I do make it is actually giant. that don't even really help him his favor, because like, what was it, Curtis? That was his last decent album. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 albums where it was like bona fide hits. Really, one that was like straight no skips. The Massacre was like, okay, also good. After that, it was like, we don't really talk about that 50 era. None of those records from 50 era except maybe I Get Money, and that's probably like the only one. You know what I'm saying?
He was making hits though.
After that?
Yeah.
After the Massacre?
He was focused on hits. Like
after the Massacre? Curtis, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Those songs that were hits or whatever you want to say, like Ja Rule would like Ayo Technology that came out on Curtis, that was after the Massacre and shit like that. That was like when Ja Rule was out the way. I ain't gonna lie, Ja Rule, any song you throw from Ja Rule's catalog is gonna shit on Ayo Technology and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he would play that though.
But exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So the records that would come from the era that 50 Cent would play would all be around the time that Ja Rule was also active, and it would be after some of the eras too, when Ja Rule was really active. You know what I'm saying? So like in his beginning eras and shit like that, when he came out, he had Holla Holla with Jay-Z, or he had Can I Get a What with Jay-Z. At that time, 50 Cent was just an underground, unknown rapper without
When did
shit.
Whistle come out?
Who?
Whistle.
Whistle?
Ja Rule.
I don't know that song.
The Whistle song?
Whistle?
Oh, I know. My bad. I think it's.
I'm finna say, bro, you tweaking. Wait, you talking about the Yin Yang Twins, bro?
No.
A whistle while you work.
No.
That's
you so far. Dear God.
Yeah, I'm out here.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, dude. We on wrong artist, bro. Wrong artist.
Yeah, true.
But that's what I'm saying, yo. So like 50 Cent, like Ja Rule, you got Rule 331 era Rule. You got the Vinny Vitti Vici era Rule. You got the Can I Get a Rule era Rule. And then you got, it's more albums that I'm missing on top of that, right? But Blood on My Hand, whatever that. But that's what I'm saying. Niggas underestimate what the fuck Ja Rule really had out here. You got I'm Real with J-Lo. Come on now.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm in the way you walk, the way you talk, the way, cause I make it happy. Come on, I'm just saying, bro.
You ain't
like,
wrong.
You see what I'm saying?
I see the time frame. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Definitely ain't wrong, though.
So after 50 Cent, like all this main like bangers and shit that rock is gonna all come from the Massacre and before, and that's all equal enough time for Ja Rule to you feel me?
I think they would be pretty even.
That's what I'm saying. But my heart want to give it to 50 because that's my favorite. But if I'm being real about it, Ja Rule could easily take that. Ja Rule got some bangers, and Ja Rule got way more lady records. Way more lady records.
Well, and see that my thing was about the whole. Like, I think a Kanye versus Drake thing would be dope.
Drake gonna beat his ass, though.
I don't think Kanye and Drake should face each other mainly because they're from different classes. Like we looked it up, and Kanye had dropped 4 studio albums that had went triple platinum before Drake ever put out a song. Before he did fucking his first album, that song that popped fucking You My Everything,
You the Best,
whatever. That was 2009, and Kanye had already had 4 albums out, like so, and that were mainstream. So like I'm not saying that they wouldn't have a good battle. I just think like Drake should go against somebody in his time period.
Well, the thing about it though that would make him that would give him like somewhat of some of the I guess edge out advantage is because within the years to come though, Drake has been able to kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Match
him.
Right.
Match him as far as in songs and shit like that go. But no, I agree as far as eras go. But I feel like if any 2 artists we were to cross eras, I think Drake and Kanye would be like the 2 best ones to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I'm saying, Kanye, okay, for this, right? They both can have those soft records.
Yep.
But where they differ, I think creates for a good dynamic in a versus where Drake is going to have those club records. And, you know, Kanye can kind of come with those more conscious records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that'll be like the ultimate conscious versus club versus thing or whatever like that. You have the 2 that are like kind of like the greatest at it.
Okay.
Some of the greatest
That's
at
true,
it, and some of the most from, and then also 2 from different eras. Then because then you got old hip hop, new hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah,
so
right.
I think that in the areas where they're the same, they both evenly match up. In the areas where they different and strong in their own rights, they still evenly match up. So it'll be like the ultimate, like, all right, let's see who really run this shit for all generations type shit, between the 2 generations and shit.
Right.
So I think that would be the best to do,
But
even better than a Kendrick, because like Kendrick is to me is just like sometimes a one trick pony. But
For me, I think like I think my thing is I think Drake, like Kanye is arguably like bigger than hip hop, like, but like
Drake too.
Right, but my thing is, I think Kanye, there's a lot more people in hip hop that you can put against Kanye before Kanye moves out of hip hop. Whereas like Drake, I don't think so. I think Drake, without argument, is bigger than hip hop. So like I don't think Drake, like, because we were talking about it, like Drake versus J. Cole, Drake versus Kendrick, fucking.
See, that's what I'm saying, right?
Drake versus like Big Sean or Drake.
But
versus,
that's what I'm saying, right? When it come to Drake catalog specifically, that's what I'm saying. I think it's because when you get to a certain point, it's just I promise, bro. Like that's how when we do I come with my list and shit like that. But like motherfuckers forget. Like I ain't gonna lie, like it's a lot of records that he got that we just completely forget about.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. My point is, every person that you put against Drake that came out in his time period that is a rapper,
He
he's
whooping
beating.
their ass.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Whereas like, you can't say the same thing about Kanye. So like, and then even there are people who came out after Kanye who you would say would lose, or Kanye would lose.
That
to
they would beat his ass.
I can't think of a whole lot of people who Drake would lose to, even that came out before him. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I don't think you should put Drake against Kanye. Because it would be a dope versus, but to me it doesn't feel equal. It doesn't feel like it's like when you put the Locks versus Dipset, it's like who the fuck is gonna come out? Come on, Dipset is watching it. You know when you put Timbaland versus fucking Swiss Beats.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
that was the Locks and the Dipset was a surprise to everybody.
100%. But I went back and looked at a lot of the verses. They had like fucking 38 verses or something.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
like
them.
Versus channel.
They
put out a lot of
Babyface and I forgot who was
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of the people that they put together, they were very close in era, and it made sense. Not saying that they can't compete against
right.
I feel like the every verses pretty much before they all have been from the same time period.
Yeah,
so
no. I agree. I agree.
It would be dope like if you had like verses again or verses 2 where you like if Drake went versus somebody like fucking Chris Brown, like because I feel.
But yeah, you can't do that though.
Why not?
Because different era. Chris Brown is more Kanye's era. Chris Brown came out in 2004, gang.
That is true. He came out when niggas was before grade school.
That's when Kanye first album came out, though.
No, but the difference is, like we said, Kanye, after he became big, he was chasing it. So his sound of this era doesn't sound new. It sounds repeated. Whereas Chris Brown, every era that he's been in, he sounds like not only is he a part of it, he is fathering it. He's bringing in that sound. He's making it. He's making it cool to be Chris Brown.
I mean, Chris Brown. Chris Brown is a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like these old ain't Lloyd, like those didn't sound like sounds he was fathering. Just sound like sounds that he was able to fall into because he's such a talented ass nigga. I'm just saying, like as far as the eras go. Regardless of even how Chris Brown moved through music, because we could say same thing with Kanye with T.L.A and how his shit kind of came up to, or even with the most recent sound and shit, whatever like that, right? Regardless how they sound, because I want to bring that into it, but like just going off of eras alone, Chris Brown is from a different era. He can't go against Drake. He's from the same era as Kanye, literally the exact same era. They started at the same time. Chris Brown started in 2004, Kanye came out in 2004, literally the exact same time.
That is true. That is some true shit.
Like he had Chris Brown had to go against like a Trey Songz or somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody from that closest to that time. Like because Trey Songz was like 05, 06. That's when like I can't wait to get home. Whatever shit was coming out. So Drake has to go against a Cole, a Kendrick, a Big Sean, or a Wale. But it's like you said, everybody he would go against, he would bust their ass. Yeah, or Wale.
Yeah, wow.
But Chris Brown, like, and the reason why we think that because Chris Brown is so young, he came in at 16. We forget that the nigga was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like
he got where that whole Rihanna scandal was. He was 17 when that happened.
Literally, that'd be like putting Polo G against Chief Keef.
Yeah, no lie.
Chief Keef was out way before Polo G.
Way.
But they the same age now, though. You know what I'm saying? So you would think like. Because but nah, they two different eras. Keith from a whole different Chicago era. You would have to put Keith against King Louis.
I low key would want a G Herbo and Bibby versus. I would low key want that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
One album before Drake started because his first
Chris
album
only had one album before Drake started.
2005, and then his next album was the same year Drake came into the game.
Wait, which album you talking about?
His first album was fucking the Chris Brown album.
The one he was wearing a hat and a jacket and shit.
Right.
And then he had Exclusive, which is 2007. But like that
was an album. That was the one that had Water Warner. That was a big album. That was right before he beat Rihanna.
But then he had Graffiti, Fame, Fortune, which are extremely big albums for his career. Which in those albums helped like the first two albums were his first album was his debut coming into the game, look at me, hey, whatever. His second album was like, okay, this is my sound, you're going to hear this from me. And then his third album was like, I am solidified, I am Chris Brown. This is who I am. But the reason I say it's different is because since he is young, the music he's making is coming from the same mentality and mind frame and age wise as a Drake.
But so the only reason that has nothing to do is because it doesn't one, you talking about Chris Brown as an R&B singer, majority of his music he doesn't write anyway himself. So like the mentality, all this, where it comes from, like that, wherever the writer is at the time who's writing his music is where that music is gonna come from.
Right,
so
but
for example, even with something like Yo, Excuse Me, Miss, when he was 16 putting that out, that was not of the mentality of a 16-year-old at that time. It was of the image that was trying to be created and branded for him, for the masses and shit like that, right?
Yeah, that's songwriter,
yeah, right. So basically what I'm saying is this, that why I do understand the fact that they're at the same age, and like his second album could have came out at the time when Drake was put on his first album or that. Or his third album, excuse me. Could have came out at the same time when Thank You Later came out. That's when Chris Brown put out his third album, which was Graffiti. Was that it? The third one?
Yeah. Graffiti.
Third one was Graffiti, right? Okay, so and then we also forget that in between that there was a slew of mixtapes. Like him and Tyga put out the little.
That was after. That was all after.
But he had like other projects he was put on before that. I remember this shit like a kid, bro. Because that's all he was talking about was Chris Brown in 7th grade, right? Drake did not come into this conversation until like 08. Right now, around this time is when Chris Brown beat 07, 08. That's when Chris Brown beat Rihanna and all this whole other shit, whatever like that. Chris Brown was 17, that nigga.
Bro.
Yeah, 17.
That was the craziest thing is that, bro. Niggas don't remember that boy was 17 years old, nigga. Niggas thought he was a grown ass man when that happened. No,
that's how they do black people.
Well, no, like I'm talking about like the fan, like people now when they hear, when they hear about that kind of shit, they thought that nigga was a grown ass man when he beat Rihanna. No, that nigga was a child. Like I was like,
he was a baby.
Like damn, bro, that nigga has had a fast career, bro. That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Because we see them grow up. He grew up from a kid. Like, I get they're the same age with all that. You could even say, like, they got the same mentalities and all this other shit like that, blah, 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 blah. But, you know what I'm saying? At the time when Chris Brown was putting out that third album, Graffiti, like, he was Chris Brown, right?
Yeah, he was
like,
out, yeah.
he was the next Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
His career was solidified. If there was a Hall of Fame by that point, if there's a Hall of Fame for music, at that point, he was going into that.
Didn't he have like the whole double gum commercial?
Beating Rihanna. You double your play.
Yeah, I remember that commercial when that shit came out, boy. Everybody was singing that shit when that shit came out.
Then he had the shit with Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 times. Like, he was like.
He even did the fucking cover of the cover of Michael Jackson. Everybody fell in love with this shit. Yeah.
Tribute to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And
smash that shit.
Like, this is when
Smash that
Drake
shit.
was still trying to like.
Yeah.
Just get motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying, right?
No, Drake came out like a fucking like TNT. Drake.
Yeah, that boy came out like a bat out of hell. I ain't gonna.
Drake
When
dropped
Money to Blow
it,
came
was
out
one
with
of the
Birdman and
hottest
Lil Wayne, that
artists
shit was
ever.
hot.
Time out.
That shit was
Time out. Money to Blow ain't come out till like 2010. I was in high school. I'm talking about when Drake was
Oh,
coming
yeah,
out. I'm talking about when Drake was
yeah.
coming out with those little freestyles. When he was just rapping with Lil Wayne. When he was just doing the fucking when So Far Gone was out.
man.
When he was still on Degrassi. When his main
Yeah,
single
okay,
out.
yeah, true,
When
yeah,
his
yeah.
main single out was it Roundaway Girl or whatever the fuck that song is called with Trey Songz, and they only would play it on the end after Degrassi episodes before he started to actually make a chart. When at the time when Chris Brown was the bomb that Chris Brown was. That's what I'm saying, right? Drake's bomb. Don't get me wrong, Drake's bomb hit, but even when he popped up on every girl in the world, it was still like, okay, who is this guy? Like, we fuck with this dude. We like what he doing and shit like that. Once Best I Ever Had dropped, then that was the bomb, right? The bomb went off. It was like, oh my God, this Drake dude is
came out
everywhere.
in 2009.
It's like that, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
makes sense.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like there was. I'm talking about that era when he was still trying to like earn his respect as a rapper. When like how you say like when motherfuckers know about him, it's like that. When that era when it was like, hey, listen to this new Drake, and you playing the motherfucker, and motherfucker, I'm a hard body, get along with it, get on the song with any motherfucker, and motherfucker going, I'll play Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real though, that's what I'm saying though. At that time, like you know what I'm saying. By the time Over came out, motherfucker had earned their footing enough. You know what I'm saying? To where like, yeah, it was a bomb. When Over dropped, it was a bomb. But when Drake dropped, it was not a bomb.
Yeah, that is true.
Like it was like when Chris Brown dropped Run It, that was a bomb. That was all.
Nigga, when Kiss came out, nigga,
there was no looking up,
God.
no older Chris Brown work. All we had was Run It, and nigga, we was running. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. It's sending again. Take it in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But like when Drake died, it wasn't so over. It was like, boom. He still had. I can't. What the fuck is the name of that song with Trey Songz? It's like Everywhere, Around the Way Girl.
I can't even remember.
It's some song.
I can't remember.
But it was his first single, and it didn't do shit. It didn't do jack shit. It was like, all right, damn, what the fuck is this Drake shit gonna work? Then he get with Jay Prince, Jay Prince Jr. introduced to his dad. He don't really like Drake, but Jay Prince Jr. like, nah, this the wave. And they ended up putting him with Wayne. He got with Wayne. They was put on a bunch of freestyles to try to get him on. He put out Uptown with Bun B, So Far Gone. All these projects. He put out projects way before. Room for Improvement, Comeback Season.
Replacement Girl.
That's what it was. Room for Improvement, Comeback Season. 2007. I'm saying all them projects, like that was not a bomb. Niggas still didn't know who he was. I remember bringing them up to niggas and niggas laughing like, what the fuck? But then by the time that Best I Ever Had came out, that's when it was that was the
literally the second that music video dropped and you all saw them damn girls running out and him behind them and shit like that,
directed
bro.
by Kanye too, which is so crazy.
What?
You ain't know that?
No.
Kanye, y'all don't know that? Y'all know you knew that. Kanye directed that video. You
Oh,
know?
that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's kind of where they issues start from, because Kanye directed that video.
Looked like some Kanye
And Kanye did. He made the beat and he engineered the I'm more than just an option.
Oh, hey.
Find your love.
What did I
Refuse to
say?
be forgotten.
What did I fucking say?
Yeah,
What did I say? That beat
Yeah.
sounds like it's exactly off
Right.
of 808s and Heartbreak. Bro, lit. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah,
dun,
whoa,
dun,
hold on. Those hella industrial sounds just like that. It definitely do sound like an 808 and a Heartbreak.
Straight up off of that album.
Like throw away some shit, he had. But I mean, again though, it was in that creative space when he was making that album and shit like that.
Right. That's
So,
what.
like,
Yeah,
you know
that's what I said.
Nigga.
But
oh,
that's what
man,
I'm
bro.
saying.
I want to
Like,
listen to that now.
For me, you're right. But that's like, for me, it's like, because Drake could arguably his impact on hip hop and the world is so big that the era argument almost doesn't matter when it comes to Kanye.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
Well, it can matter too. What I'm saying is that those would be the litmus test, the two greatest examples of a cross era competition.
I agree with Smiddy on that.
Because you have the
yeah.
two greatest from different eras who match up in certain ways, and that the ways that they are so different that they fill in the hole for one another.
Is Kanye the greatest from the last era?
From the last era? I mean, if we thinking about it.
Would you, I was say, because, like, we already had Drake and Lil Wayne go at it.
From the last era? The greatest, from the last era. Wait. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess we did. But Lil Wayne is even an era before Kanye a little bit, though.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
that's what I was saying. I think Kanye and Wayne would be a better matchup.
That closer. If we talking about closer proximity when they came out by far, for sure. But honestly, though,
I listen to that too. True.
And honestly,
like, Kanye and Lil Wayne going at it. I listen to that
Wayne,
shit.
I think Wayne versus Kanye would be better than.
I listen to that. I look, you listen to
But
that.
I think like.
You think so? I don't know. Hell no. You think Wayne versus Kanye be better than Drake versus Kanye? That'd be more entertaining experience.
To me, low-key, to me personally, a little bit. Just because, like, I already know all the Drake shit. To me, I just know.
But what Wayne records is you looking forward to hearing?
Low-key Duffel, the second, if he played Duffel Bag Boy in that bitch, I ain't gonna
at
lie.
that
That
point,
shit.
The whole
Hey.
purpose, like even if it's a concert,
Don't
the whole
DJ.
purpose of the concert is to go and be in that nostalgic part. So you're not, when you go into the concert, like most of the time you go to a concert, you want to hear the shit that you like to hear or their new shit, you know, whatever. But like, so that's the point. So like, you want to go to the concert to hear your favorite Wayne songs or your favorite Kanye.
If Duffel Bag Boy come on,
that's what I mean. Like,
bro.
If I listen
But I'm saying
Boy
this
shit.
was what makes that versus better. Because the reason why I think Drake and Kanye versus better is because the areas that they're the same, like both with the soft shit, right? That they both do it differently. They got their own different ways of doing soft shit, but you know you're gonna get that soft vibe from them that the women are gonna be able to be touched and they're gonna be able to felt what they being said too, right? But then you can have Kanye that come with some conscious shit. So if I'm a backpacker that want to hear some real
Yeah,
hip-hop
I do
shit,
get what you're saying.
then
Yeah,
boom,
true.
and then Drake can come with some club shit to where so you literally get the best of three worlds, and then they each can cross over into each other's worlds. So Kanye can bring in his club song, and then Drake can drop a conscious one and shit like that too. And you know that you're gonna get a full fucking
because we said that in the
toppings
list and shit that we were talking about. Yeah,
from these two. That's why I feel like it's the greatest. What between Kanye and Wayne? Because you know what I'm saying? As far as Wayne goes, like you gonna get a lot of dope raps, but all right, boom. Once you play
Lollipop is really gonna be one of the only like
that you can win just off of doing a bunch of dope raps over.
No. I'm not saying who we saying which one will be better. I'm saying that you're going to get more of a complete package from a Wayne. I mean, not from Wayne, from a Kanye and Drake versus a Wayne and Kanye versus. There's going to be certain elements and certain aspects of music that we're not going to get because Lil Wayne does not have that in his repertoire.
Right,
that's why
he only got a couple of female songs.
But not just female, but it's certain things, even conscious songs and shit like that, right? He's not gonna get there and really be rapping about shit. It's gonna be some instance we just talking about pussy. You know what I'm saying? So
what's that one song?
Wayne
that
does
drug
have
fucking
a lot of like women. Even though he's not
I
talking
don't want to get to the women thing because he do Mrs. Officer, Lollipop. I'm talking about. I'm talking about like I say.
Officer, yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is this though is that it's the entire package that you're gonna get.
That's what I do agree with you on that.
He got the Wayne songs. He got the women's songs. He got the club songs. He got the rapidy raps. Cool. We know Kanye can, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that from Kanye and the Drake battle, I know that Drake can also meet Kanye on that conscious level and give me some shit that made me go, oh shit. Drake can drop a 30 for 30 freestyle and get on that real talking tip and be like, oh shit. Drake can get on that, what's that, successful. And I can be in that motherfucker and be like, damn, Wayne is on that record too and shit like that. But that'll be the only one we get from Wayne like that though in that verse. You know what I'm saying? We can hear that from successful and be like, damn, my stomach is soaking wet. She only 5'2". We can hear that, bro. We can hear these tales. You know what I'm saying? These introspective tales from both of these artists you're gonna get because Kanye's introspective too and shit like that.
That is true.
And very self-reflective and shit like that. Wayne is not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get a story, a movie, I'm gonna get a play and all this shit between a Drake and Kanye versus, and they got that little beef between them, so you're gonna get a little bit of drama.
Bruh.
If
we get in
but like Wayne and Kanye is just gonna be like Wayne up there looking like a midget rapping around, very good, don't get me wrong, with some fire songs that was the shit when I was a shorty and shit. But then it's like, and it's gonna take me back nostalgia. But if you asking me like on paper, what's gonna be the better? You're getting more from.
Yeah,
Wayne
that is true.
So.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, from Wayne and
Drake,
Kanye.
To me, that's just like Kanye and Wayne. To me, is just two senseis going at it.
If both them tickets is the same bucks, $50 each, bro, you gonna have a way better show, better experience at the Drake and Kanye one. Way better. You're gonna leave that motherfucker like, damn.
Cause low-key, if I hear anything from Nothing Was the Same, bro,
he gonna
like
make Kanye
if he play Wu-Tang Forever, bro, Wu-Tang Forever gonna catch me like a motherfucker, boy.
Like Kanye's gonna have to do Runaway against Drake.
Yeah.
He has to.
Right. Well, see,
that's amazing.
Well, see, but that's what I. That's
he don't have to do that against Wayne. He can be Wayne without touching Runaway.
Like if you put Drake versus somebody like. If you put Drake versus somebody like a Chris Brown, Drake has plenty of things that he can pull out against Chris Brown, and so does Chris Brown.
But the thing where Drake suffers going against Chris Brown is the rap, because like at the end of the day, like you know what I'm saying, when it comes to rap, Chris Brown is not a rapper. So Drake can pull out rap records, or he can not pull out rap records, or whatever it is like that type shit, right?
He can pull out the Dre Gay shit and just
right. He can do that, but I'm saying though,
like,
right? What I'm saying is this is because since Chris Brown is not a rapper, Chris Brown not gonna counter with no rap records. So Drake can play some rap records on there,
so true.
but you're dealing with a situation where like one of the two is gonna fall on deaf ears, depending on what somebody's ready to hear, or depending on how, you know what I'm saying, the parameters of this thing is set up. You know what I'm saying? Because of who you coming for, who you know, and you interested in seeing and get down and shit like that. With Kanye and Drake, you can get every aspect of music from them both, probably except rock and roll. And Kanye can even give you that with the Yeezus shit. It just might not go over so fucking well. But you know what I'm saying? Like literally every single genre of music you're going to get in that verse.
Would be touched from that verses, yeah. Low key.
Every like you know what I'm saying? Like maybe country. We can throw Bound in the country's room. Even Drake said all my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
he did say that.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Live in Texas like I'm George Strait.
Brown, his whole career has been rapping or singing with hip hop artists. So a lot of his songs.
Again,
bro, that song is nasty.
But Chris Brown not finna go with that spit a verse. I'm finna be like, fuck.
Chris Brown would. I guarantee Chris Brown.
Did you ever hear?
No. I'm not talking about him. We talking about verses. They catalog. Chris Brown don't have a single verse that he's ever rapped that made me go, God damn, this nigga just rapped to my. Come on, bro. Chris Brown can rap, bro.
There was
never sat there and rapped on some introspective shit.
The
like,
only
he rapped on the real rappers level, bro. He got there and rapped on some cool shit to make the song sound popping on some bare yellow. Give me bug.
Did you ever hear the Halloween freestyle he did with T.Pain? Where he actually rapped some he was actually rapping on that shit
But I'm saying
that was my first time ever hearing him rap that hard on some shit.
I just want to look it up real quick.
It was like him wearing a wolf mask and T-Pain
and
was with him in the
video
and shit like that.
Chris Brown is a novelty rapper. That's what I mean. Like novelty rapper, right? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? Fit the moment, fit the style, fit the song, or whatever like that. Cool. A Halloween cypher. This we talking about? Oh, yeah. Halloween cypher, shit like that. Cool, whatever like that. But as far as like Chris Brown actually getting up there and rapping about his life, rapping about his experiences, taking the tale, putting in, you know what I'm saying, formulating different rhyming couplets and shit like that or whatever like that. Like, you know what it is to be a rapper, bro. Chris Brown ain't that type of lyricist. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get, mainly Chris Brown is there for singing. And when you hear Chris Brown, when Chris Brown in that verse, if you get some rap from him, it's going to mainly be 3 rap songs and shit like that. And one of them is going to be Yellow. Man,
would y'all listen to a Chris Brown verse, the Weeknd verses?
Fuck yeah.
I would listen to that too.
That's what I'm saying though, because you're going to get like, that's going to be that shit.
That's going to be a lot of emotion.
I can't even say who's going to win that one.
I got my girl back home.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't even say you're gonna win that one.
I don't love her no
now that's a great show
more.
because you know you gonna get a dancing, a whole performance.
That's 2 niggas who were compared to Michael Jackson.
But then out of the weekend, you gonna get that serenade you like old cabaret.
You're getting 2 niggas who were compared to who were like the Michael Jackson comparisons going against each other.
One in the performance,
really that nigga.
One in the performance and one in vocal. So you're gonna see. Okay, you literally get the best of. Come on, bro.
That's true as
like
fuck.
Kanye and you get.
Damn, I don't know who would take that either. In my opinion,
you getting the best between Kanye and Drake.
Oh my Jesus.
Just so much up to me.
Yeah.
I said, if you talking about cross eras, that's the best thing. But like when you look at it like shit, and even then like Kanye been so quiet. Like,
how long we been on for?
He been quiet is like shit.
2.5.
Drake got records with shit.
Perfect
catch up to his ass and blow his ass out the water.
That's true.
All I'm saying is this shit. Drake.
Yeah, end it off first, Smiddy. End it off.
That's what I'm saying. Kanye's old shit will be like it'll catch a certain group of people.
Oh, you feel like his audience is too out the way.
And right, that's what they do.
You never say that.
Whereas like, but Drake and Chris Brown's audience are going to be very similar.
So that's a different conversation though.
But that goes back to be like that stage presence and being able to catch your fans, because if the people don't like your music, even if you're a great performer, they're not going to care.
So look, the thing for me when I was saying as far as like timing goes and where they came from, like if you talking about from the standpoint of an audience, whatever like that, and like the people that was around during your era, whatever like that, responding to it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really necessarily saying it as far as I wasn't really counting the audience a part of it. The reason why is because regardless of audience, like I grew up in the Dipset era. I came up in the Dipset era. You know what I'm saying? When the Locks was a couple years before, but same time frame or whatever. The Locks clearly still won me over in that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying. That's why I'm like, You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, like, I don't think it necessarily even matters the era you come from. It's the show that you put on type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, who you necessarily grew up with or what you understand and shit like that. I would say, though, in a time frame, because music, the sound of the music, and those mid-2000s shit was just trash. Compared to, like, what we got, like, late 2010s, like 2016s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. But right, that's what I'm saying. Kanye is going to have a bunch of hits that was all from before 2009. That's all going to be like, yes, I like this music.
But they still hold up. They can still fuck people head up.
And they're gonna hit and everything. But then when you start hearing newer shit that Drake is playing, I don't think it's going.
I mean, you gotta be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, much as a Drake fan, I don't think Drake. What do Drake got this beating Good Life?
No, I think Drake is. I think Kanye would.
In my opinion, nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I think.
But I'm
Kanye
saying,
would win.
but that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what make it even greater battle, bro. Because you talking about like Good Life is like, okay, what beats Good Life? Shit.
Right. My thing was, I think it would the battle itself would be great, but based off of the standards that pretty much every single versus before has had, their eras don't match up together.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a surprise though, because even like all kids, like that's what I'm saying, right? Especially like the young motherfuckers too, bro. Like even if we motherfuckers that grew up with Drake, because Drake too is a little older too, because some of these eras he kind of out of too. Like Drake is not these new kids' favorite and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how he was for me and my peoples. But like basically like a song like Good Life, it don't matter. It don't matter. That song is fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the life I live, what I thought that I was gonna go crazy. Come on, bro. My grandmama ain't the only girl calling me baby. So it's like, I feel like a crowd, no matter what, bro. Like I know little kids that still know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. We have to put it to test to actually see it. It's like that. Other than that, we just spouting opinions back and forth. True. But I do see what you're saying. Though. Like, I mean, you do run that risk and shit like that. But I do feel like with the Dipset and the lock shit, it showed that like that don't even really matter. Shit. If you got that shit, you got that shit. Right, like that Jadakiss Who Shot You freestyle game, that shit came out 05 or 2010. It's an old freestyle. It's like 2010 or some shit like that, bro. Boy. Man, when he started spitting that shit, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it didn't matter how many times I heard, hey, Ma, I grew up with that song like a motherfucker. It didn't matter how many times I heard, oh, boy. Like, I'm talking about, like, these songs that fucking make my nipples hard. You feel me? like, you feel me? Like,
oh, my God, yo.
It wasn't shit that could have been done because, like, you know what I'm saying? The other one was just so much better. So I'm saying that Kanye... Or like I ain't gonna lie, even like that Who Shot You freestyle, just how he was coming in that song was so much better than how they was coming. But so I'm saying that Kanye could pull a surprise one, and like you feel me, you never know what could happen out this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like I feel like
you ain't wrong.
You feel me? If we cross the eras like that, it's like that. Them to be the two best to do it. If not them two, then who? Shit, cause shit, Jay-Z can't verse nobody. He can't, and not cause I think he just that great of an artist. Like he'll fuck everybody up, cause that's what some niggas think. No, I just think like Jay-Z, like
too much mid.
Sometimes, like not even like as far as the verses go, like his raps be like, man, his songs be fire and shit. It's just I don't know. I don't want to get too long into it.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Or not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
Yeah,
I'm on your ass.
Next Tuesday.
No, I'm talking about Spend That After Dark.
Oh yeah, sure, okay, bet. So yeah, we've been 2.5 hours, y'all. Beautiful episode. Shit, a lot of thoughts been going around. Donda fire.
Rest in peace, Q the Demon.
Rest in peace, Q the Demon. Obviously, go on to Instagram and like the live stream post that I did of the Peace to the Streets of Beloit. You know, they played Q the Demon at the end. Everybody got lit to it, so that was beautiful to see. Go check out the last interview. Go check out the last episode of the T.L.A Podcast too. 75. Yeah, PROnobi1, Smiddy95, and KageWolfShinobi, y'all. We back. Next episode, next 2 days, Spin Out After Dark on Wednesday. So, yeah.